Attitude is defined as the position or bearing as indicating action, feeling, or moods. And it is our actions, feelings, or moods which determine the actions, feelings.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Lou, I don't have Google Meet.
It's not Google Meet. It's what's it called? It's Zoom.
Oh, I didn't see the link there. I saw the thing that you sent me said Google Meet.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot to stick the link in there. My bad. I forgot.
Just your regular one?
Yeah, the regular one we always use. I guess that's why Carlos is not on yet either. Okay, no problem.
All right. All right.
Moods of other.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, my bad, bro. I forgot to put the Zoom link in the meeting notes. You probably are thinking it's the Google Meet thing.
Oh yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you have my Zoom link for every Monday.
Yeah, it should be on the calendar, right?
Yeah, it's on the calendar. Just click on that, okay?
Got it. Sorry, I was on the other.
Yeah, my fault. I forgot to put it in there.
It's all right.
All right.
I'm going.
Bye.
Hello?
No, man, come here. Give me a sec.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, Harry's here. Hold on.
Okay.
What's up, Harry?
There we go.
My bad, dude. I just came back from a run, so I can't put my shirt on yet. I'm so
Don't worry about it.
I'd be freaking sweating in 2 seconds.
As long as we got bottoms on, me and Carlos will be okay.
Yeah, I took a shower, but you're still sweating after the shower.
Yeah, Carlitos did that in Seattle. This guy was walking around naked.
It's funny. Oh man, thank you so much, bro. This means a lot to me for you guys to be jumping on this call today because there's not too many people that are taking this attraction thing seriously, and it's literally the biggest money maker right under our noses. And after coming back from this meeting, man, just seeing some of these guys who are like literally like they're no better than us. Some of these guys are complete goofballs, and they've got organizations of like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, and I'm like, dude, this is not complicated. It's just repetition.
Yeah, they're just taking action.
That's it. I mean, Carlos, a couple of years ago, he probably never imagined he'd have this many properties. Harry, you'd never imagined you'd be closing this many deals. It's just repetition. So I know we could do this thing. We just got to hold each other accountable.
I'm tired of closing fucking deals, bro. I'm
And
done.
yeah, and Carlos is tired of owning properties.
Yeah, bro. They're nonstop, man. Like it's exhausting, bro.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable for me, or at least I don't want it to be sustainable for the next fucking 10 years or more than that. I want to get the passive income and then just kind of just not work out of fear, like I want money coming in, flowing in, and then everything else just be a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's actually what I wanted. What's that?
I feel like I'm in a rat race. I feel like I'm back to a 9 to 5 again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it could get like that quickly, man, with something that we think is going to be exciting, but then we jump into it and we're like, holy shit, this is a lot of work. This is more than I signed up for. Yeah. I mean, it's good, man, but we always have to progress.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I wanted to start the meeting first. I'm like, okay, what are your short-term and long-term goals? That way we can remind ourselves every day. And I think it's important for us to remind ourselves every day why we're doing this, because there's going to be days where we don't feel like doing it. So might as well just start with you, Harry. So, you just want to change, right? But what is it behind that change? Like, what kind of a life do you want to live?
Honestly, Lewis, I think about that over and over. I don't need this luxurious life, this mansion or any of that stuff. I really don't.
Uh-huh.
I just want financial freedom. I live like a middle-class guy, maybe a little bit above middle class. I want more time in my life to do as I please and not be stuck to my phone. And I just want to cut back on production. I'd rather give leads away. Like, it's just the stress and stuff isn't good, you know, with the deals. It's always some shit, man. It's always putting a fire out, bro. Even when I was on fucking my honeymoon, I'm still answering emails and shit. Like, I'm over that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And nobody gives a shit. And God forbid I ask you for a review after I answered your phone call on my honeymoon and bent over backwards. I'm busy right now. But it was okay to bother me on my fucking honeymoon for 50 calls. And I can't even get a fucking review. Like, I'm just kind of over the business a little bit, bro. I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but
it's better than driving trucks, but there's something else that's
yes. But if I got to put it in that perspective, that ain't good neither, Lil.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? If I got to justify it through that, like, where am I at in real estate that I got to justify with my other shitty job and lower the bar even more?
Yeah. But what I mean is that as you're getting older, you're getting wiser and you're progressing. So
yeah,
you've elevated from being a manual laborer. Now you progress into being basically you're serving clients, because that's what we do. We serve clients.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're at their mercy, you know, like, because we have to be nice to them. We have to, you know, swallow our tongue, bite our tongue and just take it. And it feels like we're their employee. And you know, you're above that by now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So your goal is to just have the freedom, right? Not have to do the things that you're kind of almost.
Like more like take it like Avi said, that guy that we met, that millionaire that I got that property, right? He said retirement. I love what he said about what retirement looks like to him. He said retirement looks like, if I want to, I will. If I don't, I won't.
Okay.
I want that. That's what I want.
So that's your goal.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Any short-term goal that you want to accomplish?
Yeah. Staying consistent with this.
Okay, good.
Not taking things personal. Just keep throwing shit on the wall, just like listings. Like, I used to get so personal about listings I didn't get, and now I'm at a point where I don't get it. I really don't care. Maybe I didn't even want that one. I'm on to the next. I want to do that. Same thing with the agents. They don't go with me. They sign with someone else. Who cares? On to the next. So many more I could be going after, and stay at it, like taking things personal, and just keep putting in the reps, and the numbers will pay off. It's the way it is.
Exactly. Do you know your agent count right now?
I don't.
Okay. When you get a chance, I want you to go into your EXP Enterprise, and then on there it'll say My Business.
Yeah.
Underneath My Business, it'll give you an option for rev share, and then it's going to take you to another website called My EXP. Hold on, I should just give you.
I've been on that before. I just don't remember. I think at one point, it was like 15.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that wasn't all frontline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to know two numbers. There's two numbers you really have to focus on. Well, possibly three. Your FLQAs, those are your agents who have closed one deal in the last 6 months with at least $5,000 in gross commission.
Okay.
And you have to know your total agent count, which is your entire organization. So, for instance, if you got 5 FLQAs, that means that you've unlocked level 1 and 2. Right?
Oh, I didn't know that. So I never even understood it 100%. So
yeah, we'll look at that in a second. And if you want, I put into the chat the direct link. So I want you guys to bookmark that link. That's your Bible.
Do you want me to click into it and see where I'm at?
Go for it. I'm going to share the screen in a second so I can give you guys a better visual of what I'm talking about.
I've been on it. Well, I just haven't went on it recently.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, just bookmark that page because it's hard to get to. I always try to Google it. I can never Google it, so I just bookmarked it.
Well, when I go on EXP Enterprise and check certain stuff, I think they have that bookmark in there, correct?
They do, but I don't think it'll be there forever. So that's why I say you just bookmark it.
Gotcha. It's just there for now to reroute you since they changed it.
Exactly. And sooner or later, they're just not going to have it there anymore, I think, in my opinion, because it looks like it's a temporary fix. All right. So look at the screen real quick, and I'll show you that on the right-hand side where you see agent count right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody that you attract initially, they're on your first level. That means that you get paid on them 3.5% of their override, no matter what, unless they're on your team. If they're on your team, then you can give them a split as well. You guys follow that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a copy of all this. You guys have this, I'll give it to you guys again. And then on level 2, as you may see, you have the number 5, it says 5+. So to start earning commission overrides from anybody on your second level, you have to have 5 agents. And then to earn from the third level, you have to have 10, so on and so forth. The magic number is 40.
Louis, those are the numbers that you have to have in that tier in order to unlock
Yes.
next.
Yes, but exactly. Well, that level, that particular level. So even if you get 1 agent on your first level, they automatically count. Right? The minute you start getting agents on your second tier, you're not going to get paid on this tier unless you have 5 agents that
Gotcha.
you've attracted personally that are FLQAs, not cold bodies, because sometimes we know we might have someone who hasn't closed a deal in 6 months. Well, the beauty of this model is that they actually incentivize you to help those agents who are kind of falling behind, because if you help them start closing deals, they become an FLQA for you. So you might have 4 FLQAs and 2 agents who haven't closed a deal in 6 months, and those are just considered FLA agents. FLA agents are just agents who have their license with us and haven't closed a deal. Well, what happens is that you may want to say, hey, listen, I see you haven't closed a deal, like what's going on, you know, and you'll start mentoring that person without even realizing it. You might even take that person to an open house with you. You might actually give that person a lead, a buyer lead. You know, you'll help that person, because as soon as that person starts getting more active and taking the business seriously, they'll become an FLQA for you, and then that'll help you unlock your next tier.
Okay.
You know, so it really it turns you into one of the best team leader brokers that you could think of, because a lot of times, even brokers, I'm guilty of this, you're going to have probably 50% of your agents who don't close any deals, and you're kind of like, oh, well, it ain't hurt me none. But in this case, it does hurt you if your agents aren't closing deals. You get it?
Is it 6 deals or is it a number that they have to hit?
No, they just have to close 1 deal every 6 months.
That's what it is?
Yeah, it has to be at least a $5,000 commission though. So I don't know any houses that are not at least a $5,000 commission.
At this point? Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So I just basically say 1 deal every 6 months, which if an agent's not doing 1 deal every 6 months, they're probably not serious. They're probably going to put their license up anyway. If you help them and they still don't close anything, then you shouldn't waste your time.
Right.
All right, good. So you're clear with that, right? So Carlos,
Yeah.
let me ask you, brother, so that way we could remind ourselves every day, and I'm going to participate in this as well. You know, why are you doing this? What is your goal? Maybe you had a little bit of time to think about it. What is your long-term goal first, and then we'll go with a short-term goal. So Harry, for you, I want your short-term goal to be an agent count. Like come up with a number for your agent. Well, we're all going to have our agent count number, but when you get a chance, look at your My EXP, see how many agents you have as FLQAs, and see how many agents you have as total organization. Those 2 numbers we need, because we need to give ourselves a target. Okay. Carlos, so what's up with you, brother? Tell us what's got you interested in doing this? What's your goal with this?
I mean, pretty much what Harry was saying is time. I feel like I'm trying to do all these things. I'm just running around, and I feel like I don't have time, you know. I feel like I can't go far away. I have all all these rentals and stuff, and I feel like if I go on vacation for a week or go away for a weekend, like what if something happens? Always that fear.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm just tied up, and it's like I need 1 more rental, or I need that one. 1 more property will get me this more money, and I'll be good in like 20 years, 30 years. And I think you said it yesterday. It's like, what about from today to 30 years? You know what I'm saying? So will I just be unhappy for the next 30 years? So it's like, and then it's like the more I get, I feel like the more I'm stuck.
Mhm.
And yes, I could get more money, but it's like, is it even worth it? Like, I feel like I'm just more tied down. It's like another chain to my leg. Like,
Yeah.
And it's great and all, but there's got to be a better way, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not saying that's not good, like having rentals and stuff, but I know there's this rev share stuff, and which I really like, and I really want to commit to it, just like Harry was saying, because it's another avenue, right? I'm not saying I'm going to give up what I'm doing now. It just, I mean, who knows, right? Maybe I will, but I need to to strategize more on this part of it and learn it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm just, it's like a rat race within yourself.
Yeah.
Just like Harry was saying, it is draining. It's exhausting. It's like constant thinking. It's like, it's always writing a check out, always doing something. Especially with like renovations and constructions or like even rentals, you got to maintain them. And so there's months I don't make any money. Sometimes I'm going 3, 4, 5 months without anything. So it does hurt.
Mhm.
I know it will pay off. I know if I just stick with it, it will pay off. But it's like, how long? When will it pay off? Because as soon as I sell a property, I'm buying another. So it's like never ending in a sense.
Yeah.
And it is draining. It's so draining. And, not only draining for me, but it's like draining the bank account too.
Mhm.
I mean, I get there's the equity and stuff, but that's like an imaginary figure that we can just estimate, right?
Definitely.
I don't know. It's too much. And I feel like I have tried a little bit of everything. And I'm not like upset about it, but I don't know. There's just got to be a better way. And, this interests me a lot. So hopefully we can, do something big here because I've seen or I've heard people take this serious and they're doing great. So
Yeah. What I admire the most about the people who do this is their quality of life. They don't
right.
they don't sacrifice their family and their happiness to be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's the biggest motivator for me.
yeah, I feel like I am sacrificing my life, my time, just like, everything. I feel like the quality isn't there as you would think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm grateful, right? I'm not knocking that, but I don't want to, like Harry was saying, like he doesn't want to be an agent forever. I don't want to do this forever either. Just like, always being tied down to these tenants that honestly they don't even care at all. I feel like I try to do the right thing and it's still like always complaining. It's always something is wrong. It's just never ending.
Yeah.
And just when you think you're like settled down, something else happens. And it's just like, Jesus, like
Never ending.
it's never ending and it's going to be like that forever. But hey, yeah, so just, a little annoying, but I guess what everything, it's got its pros and cons, but I really want to tap into this and just take it serious like I did with anything else, just take it super, super serious and hopefully I can grow with it.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, I think you and Harry both hit the nail on the head when it comes down to like, you can't really even relax because there's always someone who needs something from you and you feel like you're never really unplugged.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, man. It doesn't get any easier. I mean, you continue down the same path, you just dig yourself a deeper grave with more and more and more. But I'll be honest with you, when I had the culture and I ran it the way I did, I felt the same way. I felt like, oh my God, like there's literally never a time when I can unplug. And now I have more agents than I did before, and I work way less than I ever did back then. So it's crazy because you would think that it'd be the opposite. I have more time now to do anything I want, but I know that with that also comes complacency. And that's the thing that I'll be honest with you guys. My biggest problem has been that I've gotten comfortable because EXP is taking care of me. So I'm kind of like, all right, I'm good. Like I don't really have to worry anymore. I don't have to worry about every month, how am I going to grab some money just to cover some bills? Because it's covering me, not say a good like the lifestyle I want, but it's helping. But I don't want to be comfortable. I don't want to be helped, and that's been my biggest struggle is the fact that I've gotten complacent, along with the same feelings that like Carlos has with all of these properties, and always something breaking, and the tenants never paying, and it's a nightmare with these properties. I don't even get surprised anymore. Like when someone calls and says, "Oh, a pipe broke," I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not even surprised. Like okay, well, I'll get a call tomorrow that there's bed bugs. Whatever. It's always something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to kind of unplug from that as well. I want to be, I want to, if I'm going to invest in something, I don't care if I get less return on it, as long as it doesn't have the headache that comes along with having a lot of this rental properties. I'm okay with that. And now I know why a lot of these wealthy people, take less return for less of a headache, for, a decent return and no hands-on.
I think they got it down pat. It's quality of life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's not manageable. I mean, look, if you've got a staff or if you got someone working for you that's going to just handle all of that and not hit you with any of the headaches, then maybe it's okay. But even then, like you have so many unexpected expenses from these properties that sometimes you don't even make any money, you know? So I'm sure there's other options out there that could probably do better for you, such as investing in your business, investing in yourself. I know the people I met this week they just passed, and they invest in their business. They have staff that actually helps them with agent attraction, and they've got inside sales agents that make outbound calls. You know, they've got an onboarding specialist, and the funny thing is that since we're tapped into Micah's group, you know, she has an onboarding specialist, so we literally can utilize her whenever we have a new agent come on board to make sure that they know what's going on and they follow all the proper steps. Paige reaches out to everybody, but a lot of times these people don't respond. So, you know, we can tap into her. And for myself, I mean, let me just explain to you guys, my long-term goal is really to just have like, not have to worry about money, because even though like I still, you know, collect money from my rental properties, I don't take any money from that because, you know, I have to make sure that those things cover themselves on good months, and on bad months, there's money there. And, you know, when it comes to my everyday life, like I have to worry because I'm not selling any real estate. You know, I haven't sold real estate like you guys. I've been selling off my own properties, but I haven't been active, and I'm not going to go back there, because if I go back there, I know it's a slippery slope, and it'll just I'll become dependent on that. So I refuse to go backwards. I've tried to do different things while I've been down here. I've been working on YouTube. I've been working with crypto, which I feel like have been blessings because I've learned some great skill sets. But now I'm ready to take all those skill sets and just put them all to use in this direction of just growing this organization as big as possible. Yeah. So with that being said, my long-term goal is to just not have to worry about money at all. Like right now, I still worry. And, you know, I know you guys go through that same feeling sometimes. Like Harry was saying yesterday, he still feels broke. You know, he doesn't want to be feeling like he's comfortable. Carlos goes through the same feelings that I do. You know, there's months I don't make any money. It's all going out the window and everything. You know, like he said yesterday, I'll never forget. He said, I always sign the front of the checks, never the back of the checks. And I never realized that, but it's so true. So that's my goal, man, not to have to worry about money. Like if my daughter said to me, I want to go to Japan for my summer break, and I'm like, she likes anime, and I'm like, Japan? I'm like, how am I gonna pay for that? Like that's expensive. I don't want to ever have to think that. Like if they're good girls, they do what they're supposed to do in school. Like, oh, you want to go to Japan? Okay, we'll go to Japan. You know, like I don't want to ever have to think about what I want to do, you know, if it's within reason. You know, so for me, my short-term goal would be to double the size of the organization. Right now, I have about, I think, 108 to 110 agents. I want to put that up to 200, and I want to fill up my front line. My front line right now, I think it's like, I want to say things like 26 FLQAs, agents who are actually closing deals. My organization is a little different because I split it in two. I gave Joelle half of the lower producing agents because she went over to EXP before I did, because I had to close down culture. So I gave her half of the, I gave her the lower producing agents who closed maybe 1 or 2 deals, 3 deals a year. And then I just put on the bigger agents under me. I take on the teams under me, because the way that she's always operated at culture was she gets a little piece of everyone's closing to run the back end. Well, she still does that. She still runs the back end. She still helps the agents with all of the things that they need once they're onboarded. So I formulated in that way. So my real goal would be one day to front load 40 for me and 40 for her. That way I'm like, all right, well, you know, we're done basically. And I just have to worry.
Want to throw 40 my way? Listen, I'm all for it too, man.
You got it, man. You got it. I'm going to help you get to that 40 for sure. So really what I want is to grow the organization to 40 and 40, and then just focus on helping the my level 1s and level 2s really just accomplish what they want to accomplish. Because if you can pour into your level 1s and level 2s, well, ultimately your level 1s, the level 2s should be mentored eventually from your level 1s anyway. But if you find some level 2s who don't really have you know, a good sponsor, but they're rock stars. You should pour into these people, because the better you can make them, the better your organization is going to do. You know, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, we started actually running a mastermind for our group on Thursday. I never did it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get discouraged because I feel like a lot of agents talk shit but don't do anything about it, you know? So like my head is like, oh, fucking sitting here for an hour or two of these people that aren't gonna put in the work and put it into action.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying, man. Like I gotta just constantly keep pouring into people and I'll get it back and then some.
Yeah, for the ones who want it though, because if you know if they don't show up, then you can't make them want it.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I have 2 people on this call, because I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to invite like a dozen people and just have everybody show up day one, and then every time we meet, there's less and less people. So you know, I'd rather just keep it small, and that way we can keep each other accountable. And once we do, and once we get this down to like a habitual thing for us, we can then, you know, pour into others. You know, but until we got it, we can't give it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what I want to do today with you guys is I just want to I want to go over some scripts. I want to go over some dialogue. I want to go over some of the things to do and not to do that I've been hearing from the people I met with last week.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can practice that so we can be more comfortable. But before we get started, let me grab some water, because I literally just walked in the door, took a shower, and jumped on the Zoom. So if you guys want to just kick it for a second, give me like 2 minutes.
Coffee anyway, that works.
Cool.
I love you too. Have a good day at school. Okay?
Can you pick me up?
Yes, I can. Sure. Hey, Lou.
Yeah.
I got my thing up. So at the top of my rev share, my FLA,
Yeah.
I have 12.
Okay. And how many FL? Let me see.
FLQA,
Yeah.
8.
8. Oh, that's good, man. So you've unlocked your second tier.
Yeah, my tier, and then I have +2 agents, I guess, in my third tier, but I can't touch them until I unlock that, right?
No, what that means is 2 more agents to unlock your third tier is what that means.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So do you have any agents in your third tier?
How would I know?
You
Even keep
just
count.
huh?
I never like, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but I never like put this stuff down. I just look at like throwing shit on the wall, whatever sticks.
Yeah, you just look at where it says my revenue share group, the big box in the middle,
Hold on.
and you see where it says level 1, level 2, level 3.
Hard to pull this up. So level 1, I have 13. Level 2, I have 3.
Okay.
I don't have anything in level 3.
Okay. So you're good. So you're good right now. So you're not missing out on any money. But
So technically, I have 16 in my network. Then, right?
that's good. That's good. So you have your FLAs are 16 and your FLQAs are how many? 8.
No.
I think you
No,
said 8.
I was looking at the circle that I added up to 13 and 3 and from the front line, but my FLA says 12.
Okay.
My rev share group total says 16.
And how about your FLQA, the one on the right?
That's my FLQA is 8.
Okay. So for this month, your goal should be to get to 10 on your FLQAs.
That's more than reasonable.
Yeah, that's more than reasonable. And I feel that what you should do is also this month, contact all of your FLAs who are not FLQAs and have a chat with them. See how you can help them.
Okay.
That's it. And Carlos, you're starting pretty much fresh. So I don't know if you've sponsored. I know you sponsored your wife. I'm not sure if you sponsored any other agents.
No, that's it.
Okay, so I've spoken to Marilyn a couple of times, and she was getting ready to come over. I would definitely prioritize her because she would be a low hanging fruit. And when she comes over, try to find out she has any business going on because she has to immediately, turn into an FLQA for you somehow.
Okay.
I just want to share something too. Like I know I don't jump on calls all the time and stuff like that, but I still am been continuously following people on Instagram with the intention of reaching out after, like I said, my strategy, like and stuff, and then they're familiar with me. I felt like people were more receptive that were not from New Jersey and didn't know me.
Yeah, I agree. That's true. That's true in many cases. That is the case. Like there's people that I've thought were acquaintances or friends, and they don't even answer the phone for me, and I've never even spoken to them about ESP. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how people are. It's okay. You take the good with the bad. There's some good people, and there's some people who are not worth the time. So it's not a big deal. So Carlos, so as for you, I think that a short-term goal for you would be to fill out your first tier, which would be 5 FLQAs. I'm not saying you got to do it this month, but I think you should have that as your target.
Okay.
Yeah. So what that means really, guys, is that we're not going to be going after agents who are like brand new. We're not going to do that. The reason why is because there's such a high attrition rate with agents anyway. You don't want to play those odds. You want to reach out to the agent who's closing at least 6 deals a year, no less.
Otherwise, you're wasting your time. I get people that hit me up or like, I'm new. I want to join your team. I'm fucking over a team. I don't even want a fucking team. How do you like that?
It's more work, more babysitting.
It is.
Yep, we grow. We all grow. We don't know what we don't know until we get there. Right. So, like I said,
I'm gonna mute myself because I have my cleaning lady here. Once she comes upstairs, I'm gonna go down to my office so that.
Oh yeah, of course.
No. I'm gonna listen. I'm just gonna mute
Okay.
you guys aren't disturbed by the noise.
No, all right, good, good, good. Yeah, so for myself, I'm looking at my EXP thing right now, and I'm just gonna go based off my FLQAs because before I had grouped Joelle's and mine together. So my revenue share group just alone, just me, is 86, just me, not counting the other group that I have above me. My FLAs are 31, and my FLQAs, those are agents who have closed deals in the last 6 months, is 13. That's literally horrible. I got to reach out to the other 17, 18 agents who haven't closed a deal in the last 6 months. That is truly pathetic. Yeah, that's my fault though. But I do try to help these agents out. Like I try to bring them up, you know, give them a deal, give them a buyer, put them on to open houses. Like I try to help these people, man, but it seems like sometimes they're beyond help. So I'm very careful about who I try to help because some people don't want to be helped.
Can I ask you a question? And this
Yeah.
is just speaking frankly, you know, I don't like to, I don't pull any punches, but are you fucking wasting your time going back trying to fix someone that's not producing, or better off turning your attention to fucking Instagram to a new realtor that's producing and just work on them?
Yeah, you are, but
That's what makes sense to me.
yeah, it does. But what I will tell you is that there might be some agents in your FLAs who are literally trying but haven't been able. But you'll know who those people are. Like when you read through the names, you'll see like, oh, this person, they'll never do anything because they don't even show up. This person shows up, but they haven't closed a deal in 6 months. Wow, that's weird. Like
Yeah.
you'll have someone like that. Like, oh, this person, you know, they always call me for help. They always show up. You know, those are the ones you should focus on somewhat. I'm not gonna say pour all your time into them,
Yeah.
but just show them a little more attention than you would obviously someone who's not even trying or showing up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then the rest of the time we just spend on people who are already producing. We don't want to. Our job is not to motivate the unmotivated. That's not our job. Our job is to just help someone just to get over that little hump. Like, what if nobody helped Harry when Harry was kind of struggling? You know, like there's Harrys in there somewhere. Maybe not to your capacity, but there's people in there who will do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to get, I got 31 FL, well, let me not even worry about the FLAs. I've got 13 FLQAs. My goal for this month would be to get that to 15. I'll do 2 more FLQAs added to my group this month, so that would be nice. All right, yeah, so let's go over some of the scripts. Let's go over some of the talking that we got to do. So what I've learned from these guys in Cabo and a lot of the people I've spoken to, Micah, everyone who does it on a very high level, what their first 30 seconds of a phone call is so super important, so crucial. Some people do as Harry does, and you know they follow them on social media, which works a lot for Harry, works a lot for Hamoudi. Follow them on social media, engage with them a little bit, and then reach out to them and start the conversation. So that conversation a lot of times starts with nothing to do with eXp Realty at first. It's like, okay, well, someone just sold a house. Call them up, be like, hey man, I've been following you on social media, and congratulations on that sale you just had. Can I ask you a couple of questions, man? Because I keep seeing you're selling like crazy. You know, something like that. Whatever's going to work for you. But the thing is that, like we spoke about yesterday, our job is to control the conversation and have them give us the answers in the way that we want them. So that way we can convert that conversation into potentially a soft close, right? So if I'm looking at Harry just closed the house, I'm going to call Harry and I'm going to stroke his ego. I'm going to compliment them. I'm going to ask them a question. So I'm going to say, hey, Harry. And Harry's going to say, yeah. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
This is Lewis, man. I've been following you on social media. Man, I didn't even think you were going to be able to answer for me, man. It sounds like you're a really busy guy. And then he's, Harry's going to say, oh, don't worry about it, man. What's up? Oh, you know what, man? I just saw you just closed that house recently. And I just figured I'd give it a shot and give you a call, man. Maybe I could pick your brain and ask you a couple questions on how you're doing it. Oh, yeah, sure, man. What's up? All right. So how many houses have you closed this year? Not sure, like maybe 30. Okay, 30. Was that your goal, or is that what you're doing? You see what I just did there? And
No. Do that again.
yeah, Harry, how many houses did you close this year?
80.
80. Okay. Was that your goal, or did you just get to that number because of just sure will?
I just got to that number.
Okay, what is your goal?
It's a good question.
You see what I'm doing there? I'm taking control of that conversation in a very pleasant manner.
I'm trying to see the angle you're coming in. I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah. So what I'm doing there is I'm asking you questions that are going to lead to the things I have to offer you. So I'm not saying this has to be your conversation or your pitch. I'm just giving you scenarios on how you can turn a conversation from a cold, hey, I just saw you on social media, I want to introduce myself, to, hey, now let me ask you some questions. Okay, so let's run that back, because I'm not saying that I have the perfect convo, but we're going to work on a convo that's going to work for us, and we're going to do a lot of different scenarios so we can always have something to pull from. All right, so let's run that back. Okay, Harry?
Yeah.
All right. So ring. Hello, Harry?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Harry, how you doing, bud? Man, thank you for taking my call. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get you. This is Lewis, man. I've been following you on social media now for like a couple months, and I love what you're doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just saw recently you just closed a property, man, and it just dawned on me, you know what? Let me just try it. Let me give him a call and see if maybe you got a few minutes. Would you mind if I just kind of like pick your brain for a second, man? Because I love what you've been doing.
Quick, man, make it quick.
Oh, sure, no problem, bro. Listen, man, I've I've been in this business for a while now, and I've come to a conclusion that there's a lot of people out there doing it on a high level. So how many properties do you think you've been closing this year? Have you closed so far?
80.
80. Wow, man, that's a huge number.
Thank you.
Was that your goal?
No, it was just me just putting in the reps, and that's I don't really set goals like that. I believe in putting your head down, putting in the reps, and whatever that is, it is what it is.
Oh, wow, man, that's incredible. Yeah, so for myself, I've actually been out of production, and I remember when I used to do production as well, and I used to not set goals either. I just used to crush it every day, just like you. What I do now, to be honest with you, because I know the type of stress that you must be under, what I do now is I work in leadership development for the biggest brokerage in the world, and a guy like you would qualify for an Icon agent program. Are you familiar with that by any chance?
No, I thought I was an icon already from my Instagram.
Oh, you might be an icon in many different facets of your life, but there's actually a program in our company, eXp Realty. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, that would actually compensate you more.
I heard about them people. I see their signs here and there now.
Oh, wow, man. Okay, good. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing them everywhere. But what I kind of want to let you know is that a guy like you're probably leaving a lot of money on the table, and I know this to be true with 100% of the people I've spoken to. As a matter of fact, our agents that are producing on your level over the last 5 years earned $1.2 million in company stock just in the last 5 years alone. And our Icon agents, who actually have taken 5% of their commissions and gotten rewarded in company stock at a 10% discount, have over $5.4 million in company stock over the last 5 years. Is that an option that your brokerage currently gives you?
No, and I'm very interested in more information.
Okay, yeah, I would figure you would be, because there's not a lot of opportunities like this in the real estate space. So what I'd love to help you with is kind of just give you a bird's eye view of what this might look like. Are you available for maybe a quick consultation this evening? Maybe we jump on a 15-minute Zoom call. Is that something you'd be up to?
Yeah, today's not that good, but check back with me next week.
Okay. Harry, let me just ask you this. You consider yourself a man of your word?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so if I call you Wednesday at 5 p.m., does that work for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Will you take my call?
Yep.
Awesome, brother. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. You'd be surprised how many people push me off, and sometimes we block our own blessings, and I don't want that to be the case with you. And I guarantee you this much: if you don't like what I have to offer you, I'll never bother you again. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, absolutely. I wish my wife was like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, in life, we don't always have a money back guarantee.
Blocks my blessings.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you and what you're doing on social media, and I'll speak to you soon.
Look, you got it down, bro. Like, you're smooth, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what we got to do. We got to practice this thing.
Nah, that was good, bro.
Okay, let's run it back. I'm Lewis.
Oh
You're
boy.
Harry, and you're following me. Okay.
All right. Ring a ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Louis Lieva?
Oh, yes, it is. Who is this?
How you doing? This is Harry Page. I've been following you on Instagram. Probably the guy that you see clap on all your stuff. I actually just commented on your closing that I was really inspired by you.
Yeah, Harry. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't recognize your voice.
No, it's all good, man. I was really inspired by you, and I just decided to pick up the phone just to introduce myself and break the ice. How many closings did you do this year?
Good question, man. Man, I haven't done my numbers this month, but if I had to take a stab at it, I think probably somewhere around 45.
And was that just sheer willpower, or was that a goal you set?
To be honest with you, the goal that I had for myself this year was 75 transactions. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hit that, but yeah, so far 45.
So I gotta be honest, man, you're killing it. I know a lot of agents that aren't able to do a deal in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind sharing with me like what you do to put yourself in this position to get this many closings?
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I can't be on the phone too long because I have to get some stuff done. But what I will tell you is that for me, what's worked the most is just every day, just being consistent with what I have to do. I know a lot of agents don't like to do the tough things, but I do. I pick up the phone, I make those calls, and I just make sure that I get myself in front of different people every day.
So pretty much you put in the hard work that a lot of other agents don't want to do, that just talk about it but don't do it.
I have to. I can't sleep at night if I don't leave it all out on the field.
You know, what if I could show you a model that guys like yourself that put in the reps and it benefits them? If I could show you a model that if you take that same energy and mindset and you could become an icon agent at EXP, which they offer you the 16,000 back on your cap, plus you can get a ton of revenue share where these people are becoming multimillionaires off of work ethic that you have. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Harry, I'm very happy where I am, man. As a matter of fact, they take good care of me here. They give me leads, and I've been a very loyal guy. That's just my MO. But I appreciate you making the offer.
Can I ask you a question, Lois?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Me asking you a question that someone else asked me, and it really caught my attention.
Yeah.
Are you loyal to your brokerage or loyal to your family?
Well, couldn't it be both?
For me, it really couldn't be both.
Okay. Why is that, Harry? I mean, like, I can still make money and I can still be loyal to my family. I just don't see the connection.
So for me, I thought I was loyal to my family, but to be honest, you talked about how you get leads. I get a ton of leads, but what good is that if I'm just running leads on the phone, but I can't be at my daughter's boxing match, or I can't take a vacation because I just have too many deals on the table. I'm not getting enough help.
Yeah.
I don't see that. For me, I had to really look at it, and it was a hard thing to internalize that I really wasn't loyal to my family. Do you think you could identify with that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, look, it sucks. Being a real estate agent takes up a lot of your time, and there's the sacrifices we have to make. But as well, we can always say no to people when we don't have the ability to work with them. But Harry, like getting back to your proposal, about your company that you work with, why are you calling me with this? What are you getting out of this?
So to be transparent with you, the more people that I bring on, the more that I grow and the more that they grow. So it's a program that's set up as a we instead of an I. The more we help others, the more we help ourselves. We're all intertwined to each other. And that would be something that I would do on another call with you if given the opportunity to explain the model to show you that. I don't want to just overwhelm you with a ton of information today.
Okay, I understand, Harry. Well, Harry, I'll tell you this much, man. If I ever do make a move, I'll give you a call and I'll see if you can pitch me whatever it is that your company offers. In the meantime, if you want to send me something over by email or shoot me a text with a couple links, I'll definitely take a look at it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I don't know, bro. Obviously, I haven't been doing this, so
No, it's good. I mean, it's good. This is your first one, man. This is your first one, so don't ever feel bad about it. One thing I will tell you, and I'll let Carlos also maybe see what perspective he saw from it. One thing I will tell you that I've learned, Harry, is that less is more. So you started to kind of explain to me what EXP Realty was, but my lizard brain completely shut you off because I didn't care about the how. I didn't care about the how. All I care about is the end result. So when you watch commercials on TV, they don't tell you how to get 6-minute abs. They just show you the 6-minute abs. They show you the people with the abs already. So I don't want you to tell me how I'm going to make the money or what your company's structure is. I just want you to give me the end result. You see what I did earlier when I told you our icon agents are sitting on $1.2 million worth of stock in the last 5 years?
Yeah, my problem was I'm not armed with the facts yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing.
So I was just literally bullshitting my ass off.
Yeah. Now imagine if you actually had the facts and you made these
No,
calls.
absolutely. That's how you could see if you put my exercise and your exercise together, you would see that you were fluent and even happy that I asked questions or whatever the rebuttal was, versus me. It was like today, Junior. You know.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself, man. This is
No, not at all. I'm seeing that it's a good thing. It's seeing that, I got to improve. And I feel like maybe those are some of the things that shut me down from doing it consistently, where I get frustrated. And I'm like, I got to get back to fucking looking at these emails for this deal and this, that. But I'm really at that point that I really just want to start getting agents, bro. I'm there, bro. So that's why I'm here today. I'm willing to learn. I want to learn what I need to know so that I'm armed with the facts. And when people hit me with these questions, and that's how I've been after training with you and Tom, it would be like I would get to these listing appointments, and I went from, you remember that, scared as hell. What is he? You saw me freeze in Westfield. I had the biggest shit face in the world, bro. I probably looked like an idiot. Yeah. And I don't want to be like that. And then I got to the point where I'm like, I'm so glad you asked that question, and that's where I want to get with this.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Perfect, bro. Yeah, and we'll become literally I don't know, man, like so fluent with these dialogues that no matter what they throw at us, we got something. So we're just gonna practice every morning.
All of them are gonna end up throwing the same things at you. So it's like it becomes like, oh, he hit me with that one. He thought he stumped. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, what we got to remind ourselves are the following. Do we truly believe that we are at the best place for real estate agents? Yes or no? Is that a belief? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Right. So it's not a sell. When someone asks you for the best restaurant and you know the Italian place up the road is the best place in all of Union County, it's not a sell. It's just a show. Right? This is a tell. So we're not trying to sell them on anything. We just give them the facts. That's all we gotta do. So let me see if I could run that back with you a little bit, Harry. When I tell you how many transactions I did, let's just use the dialogue that works. This guy taught me this dialogue and this last week, so I'm using it on you for the first time, and it seems to work. When someone tells you how much production they do, if it's over 28 transactions a year, if it's over 28, or if it's close to 28, we could just throw them right into the, wow, have you heard about our icon, or has anyone ever explained to you our icon program, our agent icon program, like whatever you want to say. If we ask them that question, they're kind of going to be like either yes, or they're going to say no. The majority of people are going to say, no, I don't know what that is. So that gives you the opportunity to then give them the sizzle, not the steak, right? You give them the end result, not how it works. Because if you start saying, our icon agent program, it's a program that we put anyone who closes more than 28, 30 transactions a year.
Get to the fucking point, Lou, right?
Yeah, get to the point. And meanwhile, I bored the hell out of you. I lost you. But if I just get to the damn chase, I get to the end result. I say, well, that program has actually allowed our agents who have actually participated in it to be sitting on $1.2 million after 5 years. And if you choose to also allocate 5% of your closings every time you do a transaction, well, those agents are sitting on $5.4 million in the last 5 years. Does that sound more than what you're currently getting right now?
Everybody should say, yeah, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, it's a lot more than I'm getting right now. Or they're gonna, or you can ask them, does your company offer something similar? Obviously we know the answer to that is no. We don't get that. So somebody might be smart and might tell you like, Yeah, you know what? My company, because Keller Williams, they can't compete. So they're
No,
coming
no,
up.
I like the way you said it. Like when you ask them, does your company offer this? Because then it makes them ask themselves, like, no, they don't offer anything like
Yeah.
this. And then, like, I would think they would even be more interested when you're nice like that, like you're mind fucking them unconsciously.
Yeah, of course. That's really all you have to do. And, you know, rarely you're gonna get someone who says, "Look, I don't believe in stock. I don't like stock." I actually had a lady tell me that once, and I was like flabbergasted. I was like, "What? Like you don't like stock?" And you know, she was burnt by stock.
But
Uh,
maybe that was her way of shutting the conversation down.
it could have been, you know, could have been that could have been her, you know, her only Achilles heel that she was gonna hang her hat on. But she's
Yeah.
in pain, and I'm gonna call her, and I'm gonna make sure that she joins as well. But yeah, you know, if you do get someone like that, then you can quickly pivot to something else. But remember, when you're in the conversation, never explain, because if you start explaining and you catch yourself talking too much, you're losing them. All you should be doing is asking the questions, asking more and more questions. If they ask you a question, quickly maybe answer it, but transition it right back into a question. So think of a conversation as hot potato. And you don't want to get stuck with the potato, because when the music gets turned off, whoever's got the potato is losing. So make sure that your answers are quick, but then you ask another one really fast. So visualize that. Maybe we could run it back. Maybe you can run it back with Carlos and see how you guys do with each other. But yeah, just mentally visualize it as, okay, you've asked me a question. I'm going to answer it, but I'm going to give you the sizzle. I'm not going to give you the steak, and I'm going to quickly ask you another question. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Carlos, why don't you try calling Harry real quick and see if you can, I'm sorry, Harry, why don't you try calling Carlos real quick and see if you can convince Carlos to have some interest in your company.
Okay. Hello, is this Carlos?
Hey, yes.
Is it okay if I? No, I was just joking. I was about to say Carlos. Carlos, I've been following you on Instagram, and I see that you just had a closing. How many deals did you close this past year?
Me, I did 28 deals.
28. That's awesome, man. That's really, really good.
Thank you, man.
Have you ever heard of the Icon program at EXP?
I have not, no.
Wow. For guys like you, man, they actually give 16,000 back in stock for your cat.
Nice.
Did you know about that?
I didn't know, no.
Does your brokerage offer anything like that?
No, they don't.
No. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the hot seat, so I'm freezing up a little
No, keep
bit.
going, man. I mean, it's better to be nervous and uncomfortable here than on the phone.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Mhm.
So, Carlos, would you be interested in learning more about this?
I mean, I'm comfortable where I'm at, so I appreciate it though. My broker, you know, I'm loyal to my broker.
Okay. Freezing up today, man.
I know.
That's cool.
So Lou,
We
where
said-
do I hit him with? Like if I'm following that, oh, okay. I think I know where I'm going with it. We have, Carlos, we have guys that produce just like you that actually not only get the 16,000 back, but they also let them take 5% of their checks. Well, actually, no, it doesn't start with there. You started with off of stock, they became millionaires in 5 years, right, Lou?
Yeah.
So Carlos, the guys that produce like you do, they're multimillionaires now off of the program, off of the stock from getting it back in stock.
Yeah. You want to say our icon agents, because it sounds like an elite group.
Okay. Our icon agents, that would be someone like yourself, are millionaires off of the stock that they got back.
I need to visualize it. Millionaires is very vague. Our icon agents are sitting on 1.2 million. Because these are real numbers. These are real facts.
Yeah.
Our icon agents are sitting on $1.2 million in company stock just for qualifying to be an icon agent.
And if they put in 5%, it's 5.4 million.
Yeah.
5 years. Is that what that was?
Yep.
So Carlos, these guys that are icons like yourself, are sitting on 1.2 million off of the stock they got back. Does that sound something that intrigues you?
Interesting. Yeah. Tell me more.
Absolutely. So they also, some of these guys let them take 5% of their checks, and now they're sitting on $5.4 million.
Interesting. Okay.
Carlos, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You said you're comfortable. How much more comfortable would that make you in life if you have 5.4 million?
Wow, that was good.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
So I guess the question is, how comfortable do you want to live today, and what we have to offer over at EXP?
Yeah. I mean, I've heard about it. It just, I don't know enough, right? So kind of hesitant on making a move, you know how it is moving from broker to broker, just it's time's never really right. So just kind of shied away,
So is it the time thing for you?
yeah, I just, I don't know enough. I guess like you said, I am comfortable where I'm at. So I don't know.
How about we set up a time where I could show you the numbers and give you a visual on another call where we do a Zoom call and I break everything down to you?
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
All right. So what about this Thursday, 1 p.m.?
Okay, sure.
So Lo, what do I need to tighten? I need to tighten up some things, but
You do.
overall, we're keeping it real simple. We're getting to the meat and potatoes, and that's it, right?
You're keeping it, yeah. You're doing better with this one than you did the first one. We just have to polish you up just a little bit because
Yeah,
Carlos really hasn't built a rapport with you to actually really stick to that appointment that you're trying to set. Because remember, the quicker we try to set an appointment for someone who's not interested is basically a way out of the conversation. It's really what it is.
Wait, say that one more time.
The quicker we try to get someone off the phone with an appointment, if we haven't built rapport, is basically just a way of getting them off the phone as quick as possible.
So it's not good.
Yeah, because they're just gonna not answer the phone for you because they're like, "Oh, you're giving me an out? I'll take it." That's basically what you're doing. I don't feel that Carlos has been warmed up properly enough. I don't feel that Carlos has really gotten to the point where he trusts me. You can hear it in his voice. There's really no intrigue there or curiosity. We want Carlos to be curious about what we have. We want him to kind of have that silent moment where he's like kind of thinking to himself like, oh, So let me try that back with Carlos. And one thing I'll tell you is that, hold on a second, please. I gotta take this call.
Yo, Carlos, you're gonna get mad agents if you treat it the way you cold call, because you did it and I never did it. Like I was just felt like I'm naturally good at it, but if both of us just treat it like a business every day, I think we're gonna do more than what we could even imagine.
Yeah, I just need to know more facts. I feel like I don't know enough
Sure.
to like have those when people hit me with those rebuttals. I just don't.
Yeah.
Don't really know enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking down notes. Like 5% gets you this, but like, what if like they hit me with a question I don't know the answer to? I'm just gonna freeze up.
I think it's important to be honest, like we are, like even when I was at a listing, right? Say, I really don't know the answer to that question, but I would love to bring in my business partner.
Okay.
Like, don't even bullshit.
Yeah.
Just keep it real.
Yeah.
We're creating fear where fear shouldn't even be there.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's a really good question. Let me get my business partner on when we do the Zoom call so I can give you the visual and I'll answer that question as well.
Yeah, exactly. Carlos Hamoudi, who's the person who brought me into the company, he never sold a house in his life, and he doesn't know any stats. He doesn't memorize stats. He just builds the relationship and tells them about the sizzle, because everybody knows the sizzle at EXP Realty. These guys are making a ton of money. So let me run that back with you, Carlos, and so that way Harry can kind of listen in on what kind of things, maybe a few elements that he's missing. Harry, you haven't really introduced yourself the last few times that you've run this back. You haven't really explained to them who you are and why you're calling. right? So remember when I had the call with you and I said to you, I'm calling you from, well, I'm sorry, I'm calling you because I've identified, well, I didn't say that last time, but let me just tell you this variation of it. I'm calling you because I've identified you as a possible candidate for our ICON program. Are you familiar with our ICON program? No, I'm not. Okay, well, our ICON program actually allows our agents who qualify for this program to actually be sitting on $1.2 million worth of stock in just the last 5 years. Now, the ICON agents who have also elected to take 5% of their commissions and purchase the stock at a 10% discount are today sitting on $5.4 million worth of company stock. Does your company offer you that? No, they don't. Okay, well, by the way, I know I didn't really get to this in the beginning, but I am a leadership development for the largest real estate brokerage in the world. Have you heard of our company, eXp Realty? Oh, yeah, I've heard of your company. So the only thing that's kind of missing from the introduction that you're doing, you could do it, in the beginning, but I would rather you wait to do it after you've given them the wow, because if you give them that first, they're gonna be like, oh, here comes the pitch, right? They're kind of gonna feel that way. But if you give them the pitch, you get their attention, and then you tell them who you are and what you do, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, Harry's the man, he's the guy, so
give them the meat and potatoes and then tell them who you are. Like, yeah, Louis, I actually saw how many deals that you closed and felt like you're the right fit for the ICON program.
Yes, for a person that you've already kind of have some kind of like relationship with, even if that's on social media, you can do that. But if I'm calling you cold and we don't have any social media connection whatsoever, then I'm probably going to have to give you that upfront. Because if I'm calling you, let's do this, right, Carlos?
Sure.
If I'm calling Carlos and Carlos is not my Facebook buddy, he's not on Instagram with me. We don't know each other from a can of paint. But I saw that he was a gold recipient of the Circle of Excellence, and I'm like, I'm going to call this guy, right? So I have to build rapport right away. So I'm going to call Carlos. So ring, ring.
Hey. Hello.
Hi, Carlos.
Hi, yes, Carlos. How are you?
Hey, Carlos, how you doing? My name is Louis. Thank you for taking my call, man. I was hoping that you were going to be able to answer. I wasn't sure if you had time today. But the reason I'm calling you is because I've actually identified you as a possible candidate for our ICON agent program over at the largest real estate brokerage in the world, eXp Realty. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, what is that? No, I have not.
Oh, wow, man. Well, before I give you the ins and outs of it, can I ask you a quick question? How many transactions have you done last year? Because according to our records here, it looks like you've done about 50. Is that correct?
Yeah. I have actually.
Okay. Now, was that your goal, or is that how many transactions you actually, did by chance?
I guess I kind of did by chance.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, agents who are performing at your caliber, as a matter of fact, agents who are doing 28 and more transactions every year qualify for this ICON agent award, which would entitle you to have $1.2 million in company stock from just the last 5 years that these agents are qualified for it. And those same agents who have actually taken 5% of their commission and purchased the company's stock every time they have a closing with a 10% discount are today sitting on $5.4 million in company stock. Does your current brokerage offer anything similar to that?
Similar? No, not at all.
Oh, not at all. Okay.
Sounds interesting.
Well, let me ask you this. Do I have your attention? Is this something that you think would be interesting for you?
Sure, I'd like to know more.
Okay. Well, you know what? Tell me no. Like, no, you know what? I'm happy where I am. So go ahead and tell me maybe no.
So, no, to be honest, I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at, pretty loyal to my broker.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I respect that 100%. How long have you been a real estate agent?
I've been an agent for 5 years now.
Okay. Are you planning on spending maybe the next 5 to 10 years also in real estate?
I guess so.
Okay. Have you thought about an exit strategy? Because I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to sell real estate until you're old.
No, not honestly, no. mean, I'm still young, so gotta keep on going, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason I ask you this is because within the next 5 years, within the next 10 years, what if I told you that our company could help you turn up the lever on the production you're doing currently right now? And within the next 5 or 10 years, you can be sitting on the same amount of stock, aside from everything else you do on the outside of your real estate business, such as investing or whatever you do outside of real estate. You can have another avenue of income, of assets sitting there for you. Do you think that that would be beneficial to you and your family?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it would, but
Good, good, good. So, Carlos, you sound like a very smart guy. We all in business need what's called a plan B. What if tomorrow your brokerage shuts down? Or what if next year your broker retires? What if, something happens where you need another option to see where your business can thrive? Have you come up with that option yet?
no, I haven't, no.
Okay. So, Carlos, all I'm asking you is to allow me to be your plan B. I'm not telling you have to listen to what we're doing and you have to do what we're doing. You don't even have to make a switch. Allow me to just introduce you to this model. I'm going to introduce you to my business partner who's been in this longer than I have. And this gentleman makes millions of dollars every year in real estate and doesn't sell one single house. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. He spends more time with his family than you can ever imagine. It's incredible. So what I'd like to do is offer you availability this week. Let me know what day and time works for you. I'll make myself available. How does your calendar look for this week?
So we're gonna talk with your partner, and you can show me how to explore this option, or
Absolutely. I just want to introduce you to who encouraged me to make this move, because aside from learning from me, you can also learn from someone who's been in this longer than I have, because that person has that much more expertise, and his testimonial, it might leave you crying. That's just how deep this is. He has 2 children who are disabled. And when he started in his business, him and his wife, they had nothing. And today they live a life that most of us can only imagine.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What day works for you?
Friday afternoon, if you have some time, I'd love to learn a little more.
Okay, Friday afternoon works. Now, let me just ask you a question, Carlos. A lot of times when I schedule these appointments, people change their mind.
Right.
I see that you're a businessman. You're going to be doing 50 transactions if you weren't a true businessman. Do I have your word that if I schedule an appointment with this gentleman who is very busy, I do not want to look bad for him, in front of him.
Right.
Do I have your word that you'll take my call when we reach out to you on Friday at 3 p.m.?
Yeah, that's fine. But I just want to, learn. I mean, show me what you have to show me. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
want to see what you have to offer. That's really it.
Listen,
Well, I'll be there, man. I get it.
oh, perfect. Listen, I'll do you one better. I'm giving you my personal guarantee that once we speak to you on Friday and we explain to you what we have, if it's not of interest to you, I will never reach out to you ever again. Sound like a plan?
That's fine. Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Perfect, brother. Thank you so much. I was speaking to you on Friday at 3 p.m.
Sweet. All right. Thank you.
Good. How did you feel about that, Carlos? How did you feel about it, Harry? Like, did you take away anything from it? Do you think I could improve on anything?
I think the end of it, I feel like it's too dramatic that you'll never hear from me again. That would be something not Lou would say.
Too dramatic as far as asking the person if they would take the call?
No, too dramatic that you'll never call them again after that.
Oh, you know what? That's something I just learned last night. I'm reading this book called Get Everything You Want Out of All of You've Got. And it says that you'll increase your business by giving somebody a guarantee. So I figured, you know what, let me try and see how that sounds. But if you think it's too dramatic, I'll take it out.
I think so, because you're gonna follow up with them again, and then you're gonna
Yeah, of course. I'll break my guarantee.
Harry Page would say, like, listen, if you don't like it, I'll never fucking call you again.
Yeah. What did you think about the part, because I've been stood up a lot. What did you think about the part of psychologically telling the person, listen, are you a person of your word? Or, if you do this for me, please make sure that you're giving me your word that you're going to answer, because I'm going to make an appointment with someone who's extremely busy.
Yeah.
Please guarantee.
I like that.
Well,
I kind of like that, because I feel like people would just say yes, like you said, just to get off the phone and then never show up or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, all right, I said yes, it's kind of like a big deal. Like it seems like it's a big deal. So I would have to go even if I didn't want to.
Yeah, yeah, even do it against your own will.
I mean, I would. I don't know how everyone else would feel about it, but
Mhm.
I like it. And I like the business. Yeah, the whole business partner thing is kind of cool too.
Yeah,
I
so
just- just
when
feel
we
like-
had, go ahead, Harry.
I was just gonna say with that, you know, what people saying a man of your word, like people are full of shit every day. You could ask them if they're a man of their word, Lord. How many people said, yeah, I'm a man of my word, and they don't show up? I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, and listen, it may not matter, but I'm just thinking to myself that if maybe changing a few words can improve the chances, even if it's by 5%, if it gets one more person on the phone, you know, I'm
Okay.
gonna try it because people, they're standing me up now. So let me just try it, because when they see the phone, they're gonna be like, damn, I told them I was a man of my word. I never say that. Hello? You know, so yeah, it's kind of psychological, I feel, in a way. So let's give Carlos an opportunity to try. Carlos, I mean, you know, like this is not the only script. This is just a script. And one of the things that I've learned is that the words are powerful. So when I said I'm in leadership development, it sounds a lot better than I'm an agent attraction or I'm a recruiter.
Mm.
You understand? So if you guys come up with a better twist on that or what you're trying to do, you know, whatever, use it. But for myself, I've come to the realization that if I call people leaders and I want to develop you, they're going to be like, yeah, it's a win-win. Leadership development. Okay. And I'm also saying I'm in leadership development for the largest real estate brokers in the world. And people may have never heard of EXP Realty. They're like, the hell? You're the largest real estate brokers in the world. I've never even heard of you. You know, so you kind of validate yourself as well. You want to give it a spin, Carlos?
Like role play with you guys.
My
Yeah.
desktop, I'm gonna have to switch because my laptop's about to die.
Yeah, go for it.
Liz, can you give me the charger for the laptop, please? I'm gonna mute myself. My bad, guys.
No problem.
You want me to call you Lewis in the meantime, or wait for Harry?
Yeah, go wait for Harry. I want you guys to play. It's a whole different ball game than prospecting for listings, but it all becomes repetition and you pick up on it and it gets easier.
Right. Now, do you want us, when we're doing these calls, is it like just agents, or is it just, you know, someone that would want to become a realtor, or just a mix?
Say
Or
that
what are
again?
your thoughts? So when we're calling people, are we just calling, I know now we're just role playing for people that seem to be
Yeah.
agents. But in the mix, I guess we call people like new agents or people that don't even have their license yet, or just kind of like a mix, right? I'm assuming, or but you're saying, I don't know,
Well, no,
not to really.
you never want to prospect out for new agents. So, you know, that's not something we even have to prepare ourselves for. If a new agent comes to us and they want to join, great, but we're not looking for those. Okay.
You're looking for people that are in the business doing at least a deal
6
every
deals a
6
year.
months.
At least 6 deals a year. You know, like you don't want anyone who's not at least doing that for you.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's your front line, right? And you want that.
Yeah, that's your front line.
Having
Exactly. You want those people in your team.
All right.
Because you know, someone doing 6 deals a year, they're showing signs of life. You can bump them to 12. You know, they could get to 12 easily.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So let me just so let me just explain to you that the fact that you sometimes you'll be calling people that you have somewhat of a relationship with, and that's one dialogue. That's why we ran the one with the social media thing first. You know, it doesn't have to be a social media buddy. It could be somebody that you used to work with. You know, maybe you just saw that they did post something on social media and you're like, hey man, I just saw you posted this thing. I figured I'd give you a call, you know, start the conversation that way if you want. Or if it's someone completely cold and you just saw their business card at a diner, because I have one right now that I just saw a business card at Panera on my phone. You know, you just call them and hey, listen, man, I love the fact that you left your business card at Panera, man, and I'm just giving you a call, introduce myself, compliment them.
I like that.
Compliment them. So I would say compliment, and then you go right into who you are. Like, hey, so by the way, my name is Lewis. I'm in leadership development for the largest real estate brokerage in the world. The reason I'm calling you today is just I just want to learn a little bit about you. Would you mind just sharing with me some of the, you know, some of your accomplishments, you know, something like that.
Okay. Just let it come naturally. Okay.
for the most part. You don't want to sound too scripted, but you want to have a direction to your conversation. So let's go ahead and give you an opportunity. I don't know if Harry can jump on with you, but if not, then I'll just do it with you. Want to try?
Bro, I don't know why it's not letting me on Zoom on my laptop
Oh, really?
over here. Yeah,
Oh,
like
wait, maybe I haven't given you permission yet. Let me see.
it says launch meeting, but I don't want to launch. I put in your I never use my desktop, so that's why like a lot of stuff isn't on here. But
Are you clicking on the link for our calendar, on your calendar?
redirect notice, the previous page I'm sending it to is your Zoom link, and that's where I want to go. If you don't want to visit that page, you can return to a previous page. When I click on your link, it says click allow dialogue shown to your by your browser. If you don't see dialogue, click launch meeting. I don't understand, man. It's fucking annoying as hell.
Oh, no.
Where's the charger? I'll just because I'm wasting time with that. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry for holding you up. I thought
No,
I
you're
could
good.
use my laptop, which I never use anyway. I just spent fucking money on it that I never use. My bad. Go ahead, dude.
All right. Hello. Hey. Oh, I guess ring.
Harry,
Mike
calling
calling.
you, bud.
Calling me? I thought he was calling you. My bad, dude.
Oh, it's okay.
Nah,
Yeah, I want you guys to have a little more practice with it. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, Harry Page.
Yeah, the man and the legend.
Yes, so I've heard, man. Congratulations on that closing.
Thanks, man. I got 2 more today.
Yeah. What'd you close, like 4 this month?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about numbers right now. I'm super busy. What's up?
No, man. Just see you're doing great. You're crushing it, and I just want to say congratulations. Just wanted to see, ask you a quick question, man. You definitely inspire me. I know you didn't want to talk about numbers, but how many deals are you doing about in a year?
50 plus.
Oh wow, man. That's amazing. You definitely qualify for our icon program here at where I'm at.
Where you at?
I want to let you know that people in that icon program are making about 5.5 million a year. Or no, 5.4 million. All right, so I messed up.
Yeah, go start over. Go ahead.
Yeah. So a lot of people in that program, icon, how's it called? Icon
Mhm.
agent. A lot of people in that icon agent program are leaving about 5% of their commission checks in there, and in the last 5 years, they're making about $5.4 million. Does your where you're at now have something similar to offer?
No.
No. Have you made $5.4 million?
I mean, if I add up all the years I've been in real estate, I'm sure I'm close to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Look, Harry, I definitely wanted to share this with you because I think it's a great opportunity for you. You would only that's kind of like a side thing. That $5.4 million is actually in stock, so you still get your commissions. And there's a lot of other stuff that there is to offer you. I mean, I don't want to bore you, but would love to.
You're kind of boring me right now, to be honest. Keep
I
talking.
bet, man. Yeah, man.
Well, you want to stop? Can I interject? Though?
Yeah.
Let's stop right there because there's no point in keep going because you need help where you currently are.
Yeah. I feel like I wanted to get straight to it, but I feel like maybe I went a little too fast.
You definitely motor mouth, and you also said 5.4 million. You had it wrong. So it was like, did you know that the icon agents are now, with all the stock they received back from capping and hitting icon, that they have 1.2 million? You skip right to the 5.4.
Yeah,
Right.
from the last 5 years. Keep that in mind because I don't want people to think it was just.
Why don't you try that over, Carlos, and start the phone call over and nail that with, do you know that you could be a candidate for icon, and these guys that are hitting icon are getting stock back and they're making up to 1.2? Start with that because you skip right to the 5.4.
Yeah. Just wanted to sound good. But I definitely messed up. Yeah, so I think Harry, you'd be a great candidate for our Icon agent program. A lot of the agents there are making 1.2 million a year.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what it is?
No, in the last 5 years.
In the
our
last 5 years?
Yeah, in the last 5 years, our Icon agents have $1.2 million in stock.
Okay, in the last 5 years, a lot of our agents have
Our Icon agents.
$1.2 million. A lot of our Icon agents have $1.2 million in stock. And I wanted to see if, where you're at has something similar to offer.
Similar? No, they don't. We don't have anything like that.
Yeah, I just, yeah, I don't know where to go after that. I feel like, I just want to show him that,
Yeah.
He's missing out or leaving money on the table, right?
Sure. Of course.
You want me to do it with you and
Yeah,
go back?
Go backwards, yeah.
So we can go back and forth so we can get it down.
Yeah.
So Carlos, I was reaching out because you're a really a good candidate for the Icon program, since you said you closed 50 plus deals.
Yeah.
And the guys that we have that have been with us for the past 5 years that have been hitting Icon, they get that 16,000 back in stock, and they're at 1.2 million right now in the last 5 years.
Okay. So where did that 5.4 come from? What was that? Is that
So I'm gonna get to that. Stay with me. We're role playing.
Oh wow, that's great. Can you tell me more?
Yeah, I could take it even a step further.
Really?
The guys that have been letting them take 5% of their checks on top of that are at 5.4 million.
Yeah, that's what it was. Wow.
Your company offer anything like that, Carlos?
Nowhere near. Nowhere near that, right? Nowhere close. Actually, they don't even offer any stock.
So you wanna try it again? We'll go back to it. So go back to Harry. You're a candidate for Icon.
Yeah, Harry. So I think you'd be a great candidate for Icon.
Okay. What does that look like?
Yeah, so you actually get 16,000 back once you cap, and with that money there, what does he buy the stock?
Let me stop you right there. You don't get 16 back once you cap. You get 16 back once you reach Icon level.
So you get 16K an Icon level. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, take a breather, man. I think you're trying too hard.
I am.
It's a lot of information thrown at you at once. For someone who hasn't really been in the mix, you're taking a lot of information overload, but you're doing great. Don't worry.
Yeah, so you actually get 16,000 back, and in the last 5 years, these Icon agents have seen 1.2 million. In stock. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So
say it like you mean it though, Carlos. Like you're saying that like they're seeing 1.2. Fuck seeing, they're getting.
yeah,
Getting.
These guys are getting 1.2 million.
These guys are getting 1.2 million in stock
In the last 5 years.
in the last 5 years.
What I'm trying to say to you is you got to say it convincing. It didn't sound too appealing. It didn't sound like you believed in it. Like Lewis was saying, do we believe in EXP? Do we believe in all this stuff? You got to say this shit like you believe it. Like
Yeah,
you're not saying it like
I'm just
that.
mixing up the numbers, and I'm just like,
So just start with.
I just need I know I have the facts, but I'm just mixing it all up or getting.
Just start with this. Just start with this, right? Just start with, go back to the Icon that you're a candidate for Icon, right? Hey, Carlos, I'm calling you because you got 50 plus deals and you would definitely be a candidate for the Icon, right? And these guys are in the last 5 years have made 1.2 million.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you'd be a great candidate since you've done 50 plus deals a year. A lot of these agents have made 1.2 million in the last 5 years from the stock. And a lot of the agents that leave 5% of their commission checks in there are actually making 5.4 million. So you could definitely do the same.
Definitely better.
yeah, you just want to make sure that it's very clear to them that they're earning that aside from their regular commission that they're already getting, okay? Because it sounds a little confusing as to what they're earning that because they're closing more deals, like. It's
Right.
Not as
Aside,
clear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aside, yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's true.
Yeah,
So
or
it's
you wanna
aside
say
from everything else that they're doing.
exactly.
Aside from the deals that they're closing,
Mhm.
they're making an additional 1.2 million in the last.
Carry top.
What's up?
Just a bonus.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay,
Like it's
Good.
like the 5% is even another bonus.
yeah. So carry on from there and try to finish up that conversation, or see if Harry has any interest in that, and then try to see if you can wrap up the conversation. Even though it's not gonna go that fast, you guys may get into a conversation of like, Harry, can you just tell me a little bit more about yourself? What are your long-term goals? Like, how long do you still want to be in real estate? Or are you spending enough time doing the things you love outside of real estate? Like whatever, just
Yeah. Try to get like that little bit of emotion,
Yeah.
like what they're looking to do.
yeah. So finish off where you are right now. See if Harry has any interest in that, and then maybe carry it into like a little conversation, and then see if you can wrap it up after you have maybe some emotion in it.
Okay. Yeah. So Harry, after I tell you that, I mean, you've been an agent for how many years now?
6 years.
6 years. How many more years do you plan on being in the business?
I don't want to shoot myself in the head some days.
So you're just gonna keep on running buyers all day for the next couple of years?
I really only run buyers when I'm desperate or I'm nervous. I mainly work with sellers.
Okay. So you're just
But-
gonna. Okay.
I mean,
So what's your exit strategy?
I really don't know, Carlos.
Yeah, man. You got to look into this.
Carl, he just told you he gets desperate and nervous at times. Ask him what makes him nervous, what gets him desperate.
Okay.
Listen, okay? You have to really listen. Go.
Sure. So what gets you nervous and desperate at times?
I just feel like I never have enough money. I'm the breadwinner for my home. I want my kids to be able to, do it with whatever they need. I want to be able to provide that. So
Right.
I have to scramble sometimes to make sure. I just like to see funds hitting the account every month. If I don't see funds hitting the account, I freeze up.
So you never have enough money.
Feels like it. I got 3 kids and 3 dogs, Carlos. My dogs cost $500 a month.
Wow, 500 a month just for the dogs.
Yeah, it's not including the parrot I just got too.
Wow. So yeah, sorry, I'm just like
No worries.
freezing up, I guess.
Yeah, don't say sorry no more. I was doing that too, bro. This is like Lewis said. This is for us to make the mistakes. So take the
Yeah.
time and
You're-
just.
If you're at a loss of words, just ask why again. Why is that important to you, Harry? Harry just gave you an answer, but there's more there.
Okay.
There's
So
more.
why?
Mhm.
So why is that important to you?
I want security in my life.
You want security, right? Yeah, I'm sure we all do. And that's why I want you to. I would love to show you a little more about this program, just as a second option. You can keep doing what you're doing, and the day you want to fold, you still have this other source of income.
I mean, I'm not against to it. I'm still not. I'm convinced that I want to commit to anything yet. Like I'm not sold on it.
Right. Like I wouldn't want you to commit. I would like to just show you what it is that I'm doing, and you might find some interest there. Because I was doing what you were doing, running buyers, dealing with sellers. It always seems to be a problem. It's never ending. It's just very draining, very exhausting. I don't know if you feel the same or not, but with what I'm doing now, I can continue to do that until I want to. But once I, fold or just stop doing that, I can still have an income. And I would really want you to consider that, especially since you feel like you just got to keep, running around to get that next paycheck, so you can, feed the family. And just let me show you what I have to offer, or what I don't not necessarily me, but our brokerage. And I think you'd be a great icon agent.
Yeah, let me think about it. I mean, you just called me today. I don't even know you from a can of paint.
Right.
Maybe call me back tomorrow or something.
Yeah, right. Sorry. And I'm with I'm in the leadership department or for the biggest brokerage, largest brokerage in the world. So if I just have, a few minutes of your time, maybe we could just even get on a Zoom call and I could show you what it is that I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Try to say what Lewis always says, but
Yeah, don't try to remember. Just go what feels natural.
I don't know.
What would you normally say? Just think about what you would normally say.
Navigate through it, Carlos.
Huh?
Just navigate through it, dude. Just keep pushing through.
Yeah.
So when would be a good day for you? I know you're busy, but
I mean, no day's ever good for me, Carlos. You're in real estate. We're always busy.
I know. Listen, let me just have 30 minutes of your time, and would Thursday or Friday be good for you?
Friday would be good.
Okay. You take maybe mornings or afternoons?
11 a.m. I get the kids ready for school and stuff, so I'm swamped.
5 a.m. All right. Listen, Harry. You drink coffee or tea?
I drink espresso.
Espresso. Listen, I'll get you an espresso. We'll meet up for 30 minutes. I won't take much of your time, and if you're not interested, man, I won't bother you ever again.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So I'll see you Friday at 11 a.m.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you know what? Now hearing it back, I think the guarantee doesn't really work.
That's what I was telling you, Lou. It sounded like desperate, bro.
It does sound desperate. So yeah, let's eliminate that. Cool. Okay, good. Carlos,
Yeah, I was trying to say that, but I feel like it didn't come out naturally,
yeah,
or
No,
maybe
yeah, I
something I'm
think
not used to saying.
yeah, I'm gonna can that myself, so I'm not gonna utilize that. But you, Carlos, I just think you're trying to memorize or remember what
I am.
Mhm.
I just feel like I feel like I'm almost thinking like, what is he gonna say next? And I'm nervous about that part, and it hasn't even got to it yet. And it's like, how do I feel like I'm trying to fight something that hasn't come yet? So
I don't know if it's true for you guys, but I feel like we're worried about what do we say right instead of just saying what we said.
Right. Yeah, I just get all tied up, man. I'm sorry.
No worries.
And then I don't know enough either. Get me? Like I get it, right? But that's it. Like I get the concept. I know a little bit, but these guys are like, they're doing big stuff, and I'm just like the little guy. Like, who am I to tell you that this is better?
No,
That's kind of how I feel.
Time out. Bro, you said sorry like a million times on this call.
I know.
You're putting yourself down now. That is not what we're doing here, bro.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you do that, bro.
Yeah. No, you're doing great, Carlos. You didn't start off great when you were prospecting for homes, and look how how well you did that, or what kind of a level you did that. This is no different. This is just a different dialogue that you have to get down. So we're gonna continue practicing this until you guys feel like you're like this with it.
Can I do it another time with Carlos one more time?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
All right, ready? Hi, is this Carlos?
Hi, yes.
Hey, how you doing? This is Harry Page with eXp Realty.
Oh yes, Harry. I've heard of you.
Yeah, I actually follow you on Instagram. I was just sending you the whoo for your closing, man. I saw you close another deal. You closed like what, 50 plus this year?
Yes, sir.
Man, you're killing it, dude.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
I did 80 myself last year. I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Oh man, I hear you, man.
Have you ever heard about the Icon program at eXp?
Icon program? No, what's that?
Yeah, man. So a lot of people haven't heard about it. A lot of people are starting to just really start to see eXp now. It's actually where they give you back the $16,000 in stock. That was your cap fee.
Okay.
And a lot of these icon agents in the last 5 years made 1.2 million
Really?
over the last 5 years in stock.
Oh, nice.
Your company offer anything like that, Carlos?
No, I wish they did, man.
How life-changing would that be for you?
That'd be nice. Yeah.
How about I do one better for you?
What do you mean?
So some of the icon agents been letting them take 5% of their checks in the last 5 years, and they got 5.4 million, Carlos.
You mean just stock?
Just stock, brother. That's just a bonus. Now, we're not even talking their commissions or their flips. This is just a bonus. They look at it like throwaway money.
Interesting. And you're an icon agent? Yeah, you said you were, right?
Yes. Actually, I'm not, though.
You're not?
I'm not.
Okay.
But this call isn't about me. It's really about the icon agents and yourself, the candidates that would, fit this program.
So you thinking I could do that? Well, I mean, you got to tell me more, right?
Say that again, Carlos?
You got to tell me more. I'm sure there's requirements and all, right?
So yeah, so after you cap at 16,000, which is about 80,000 in commissions in total, right? You cap, you have to do 20 more transactions on top of that. So let's just average it off. You got to do 30 plus deals a year. You just did 50 plus. You could almost cap twice. I mean, you could almost hit icon twice, excuse me. You could do it standing on your head.
Interesting. Yeah, you got to tell me more because I'm sure there's a catch there because I'm hitting those numbers now, right?
Right. So the catch is that you're at the wrong brokerage right now, obviously.
Okay,
Can I ask you a question, Carlos?
sure.
Have you thought about making a transition to other brokerages for better compensations than what you're getting now?
I guess you say I'm comfortable, it does cross my mind, but I guess you could say I'm loyal to my broker now. So I'm hard to make a move.
What if we could sit down and I could show you the stats and the numbers that these people are getting, hitting icon and a few other things that comes with EXP that could be a game changer for you, like that $5.4 million in the last 5 years.
Okay. I'm interested, I mean, if you can show me who's making $5.4 million, I'll sign up.
What if I could show you more than one person is doing that?
I don't believe it.
Well, let's set up an appointment so that I can make you a believer and we can get you more money.
All right.
And more importantly,
Let me know what day it works.
More importantly, let's get you a better quality of life, right?
Yeah, if you can do that as well. Great.
I can definitely do that. Like, this is life-changing news that I'm going to bring to the front of your table. Like, it changed my family's life. It's changed my mentor's life. He used to run a brokerage with 80 people. 100 people. he has what the hell do you call that when you have like work freedom? What do you call it, Lo?
Or financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom.
Location freedom.
Mhm.
What if I could present something where you have location freedom too, Carlos?
Loving everything you're saying, but I just don't believe it. It sounds too good to be true, man. There's got to be some sort of catch. I'm sure it's not as easy as one thinks. I don't know, man. You got to show me, like, who's doing this? Who's doing it? Like, it doesn't make. I don't know.
Carlos, I felt the way you felt, and I can tell you right now, it's changed my life. I'm really excited to. Sorry, guys. Share this model with you. Let's set up a date and time, and this is a life-changing, meeting. There's, so many things that you can benefit from, and as well as your family. Carlos, I promise you, not only will I show you this, I'll take you under my wing if you want to move forward to change your life.
Sure. Let's set up a day and time then. Let's talk. You gotta bring this. Your stats. You gotta show me.
I'm available tomorrow at 10 a.m. Does that work for you?
I'm booked, but I'll make myself available.
That's what I'm talking about. This is a life-changing event. I promise you, I won't waste any of your time. And this would be something that you're going to say, I wish I did this 5 years ago when I heard about EXP.
Right. Well, let's talk tomorrow then.
All right. Appreciate your time.
You got it.
Good.
Lou, did I talk too much?
No, I think you did good. I think you did really a lot better that time, because normally, you like to control the conversation. But remember, the game is hot potato. Ask the question, ask the question, ask the question. And if you don't know what to say next, just ask them to stay on that topic and divulge more. So
But you know what I noticed, Lou, is the more I ask questions, the more comfortable I get, because this guy is motor mouthing it, and then I'm ready. Like you said, controlling the conversation. I feel like totally chill, and like I'm crushing this dude because
You seem very relaxed,
me.
which is great. Yeah.
exactly. That's it, guys. Conversations is like a game of
Confident.
chess.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys are improving so much just on this one call. Why don't we give Carlos one last opportunity to try again?
Definitely.
More comfortable, Carlos, and just ask questions when you don't know what to say next. Just ask more questions and really listen, because Harry told you that he was scared, or he had fear or whatever, and you let that go and you moved on to the next question when he literally gave you his pain point. You could divulge more his pain point, and that way he can get more emotional with you, and that'll really give you the opportunity to really find out what it is about Harry. And if he gives you a rebuttal or a smoke screen or something that you're not comfortable with, change the subject. Just change it to something else. So, for instance, when Harry said to you, what did he say to you? He said to you at towards the end of the conversation. Oh, no. You said to Harry, "You're comfortable, right?" Is that what it was? You said Harry, Carlos. You said to Harry, "I'm comfortable."
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what Carlos said.
He's comfortable. Okay. Well, I'm not going to address your idiotic statement, because it's truly idiotic what you're saying. That you're comfortable. So I would just go back and say, you're comfortable. All right, that sounds great. And Carlos, can you tell me what are your goals? Can you just share with me like one of your goals for this year? Okay. My goal for this year is to double my income. Okay. Well, Carlos, to be honest with you, you're not going to double your income by being comfortable. You get it?
Okay.
You understand? So you ask questions to prove the point that you want to prove. You don't say, Carlos, you don't get anywhere in life by being comfortable, man. Man up. No, you get them to tell you that, hey, I want to do this, which contradicts what I just said. So in order for you to get uncomfortable and reach your goals, Carlos, you got to be around the right people. If you don't have a broker, if you don't have business partners right now who are pushing you and holding you accountable, let me just tell you, we have agents in our company who are closing up to 1,800, if not 2,000 transactions per year. These are agents. If you want to get stronger, you work out with stronger people. If you want to do more business, you want to be around these people. Does that sound about right to you?
Sounds so smooth, man.
It does, but I also have to control myself because I tend to also talk a lot. So, I kind of have to pass that baton. I have to pass that, that potato right away. And when you do, don't just end it awkwardly. Ask their opinion. So does that sound right to you? Like what I just said at the end of that? Because I'm asking you, hey, you participate now in this conversation. You understand?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I just asked you twice. You understand? You said,
Yeah.
yeah. Does that make sense? Yes. So you literally cannot have a conversation without asking that other person to participate, and then you're done talking. Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right. So try one more time with Harry, and we'll see where it goes.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Harry.
Speaking.
Hey, Harry. This is Carlos. I saw you did that closing in Scotch Plains. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
Man, Harry, you're killing it. How many deals you doing this year?
I think I did, I don't know, 60 plus transactions.
You did 60 plus transactions. Jeez. Wow. You'd be a great candidate for our Icon program.
Oh, yeah? What's that about?
It's when you get, it's when you cap at 16,000. Is it? See, I feel like I get stuck there every time, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You jumped into that icon program a little too quickly,
Too
or
early.
awkwardly, I would say. I think that a better approach to that would have been like, wow, bro, 65 transactions. Oh my God, that's a tremendous amount of volume. By any chance, man, have you heard of our icon agent program? Because you might be leaving some money on the table.
I'll ask a question instead. Okay. Wow, Harry. By any chance, have you heard about our icon program? Because it seems like you might be leaving some money on the table.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so our icon program is when you cap at 16,000 and you get that money in stock. And a lot of our agents,
You're explaining too much.
am I explaining too much?
Yeah. Just try to sum it up and say, well, Harry, let me just explain to you that the agents who are in the last 5 years are sitting on $1 worth of stock. I don't know why I'm hearing myself, but all right, cool. So try that again from where you stopped, from where you started. So wow, Harry, 65 transactions, go from there.
Wow, Harry, 65 transactions. Have you heard of our icon agent program?
No, I haven't.
Wow, seems like you might be leaving some money on the table.
Really?
A lot of our agents in the program in the last 5 years have made 1.2 million in stock.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. And it gets even better. A lot of the agents that leave 5% of their commissions in the stock in the last 5 years have made about 5.4 million.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, and that's
Carlos, you do this thing where when you're done talking, you don't really let the other person know that you're done talking. You just stop awkwardly.
I know.
So if you're done talking, let him know that you're done talking. Wow, bro. Do you think that when I ask him sometimes, does your brokerage offer that, or what do you think about that? Or like, is that something that
Questions
interests you?
every time.
Yeah, when you're done talking, because if not, it's awkward.
You're giving the potato back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go from the 65 transactions again. Wow, Harry, 65 transactions. Like
Yeah.
use some vocal variety too.
Yeah. So wow, 65 transactions. That's great. I mean, you're probably still leaving money on the table. Have you heard of our icon agent program?
No, I haven't.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of our agents that are in the program, they cap at 16,000, and the last 5 years they made 1.2 million in stock. How question, right?
Yeah, question. Unless you're gonna keep talking.
Because I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
$1.2 million in stock in the last 5 years. Does your current broker offer you that?
No, we don't have anything like that.
No. So I talk about like keep going at it.
Yeah. So if he says no, I don't have anything like that. Well, Harry, looks, I'll do you even one better, like Harry said earlier. Well, if you
Yeah.
think that's crazy, listen to this. In the last 5 years, the same agents who have taken 5% of their commissions and allocated that towards the company's stock with a 10% discount today have $5.4 million. So if you think that 1.2 was a lot, what do you think about the 5.4?
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do you one better, Harry. Check this one out. A lot of the agents that put 5% of their commission into the stock at a 10% discount in the last 5 years are at $5.4 million. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I know you said your brokerage doesn't offer that, but would you be interested in something like this?
I mean, I'm really loyal to my brokerage, but that's really got my attention.
I get it. I mean, I'm sure this would be life changing for you, wouldn't it?
For sure, those numbers, absolutely.
Yeah. Let me ask you, Harry, what do you plan on doing, next 5, 10 years? You gonna continue to run buyers?
Shit, I hope not, Carlos.
So what's the end goal, man?
I mean, the end goal is really financial freedom.
Right, right. You find yourself with a lot of time now?
Not really. I mean, I'm able to work from my phone in my car, but I'm always plugged into my phone.
Right. Feel like you never get away, right?
Nah, I was in Turks and Caicos for my honeymoon, still asking questions for buyers and sellers.
Wow. And I bet they don't even appreciate anything, huh?
Towards the end, they just chew you up and spit you out, brother.
I hear you. I hear you. So, what do you plan on doing? In the next 10 years, just gonna keep doing it, or you have an exit strategy?
Nah, I'm just kind of keeping my head down, putting in the reps. Hopefully one day it's going to pay off.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, and you can still do what you're doing now. What I'm telling you now, they're just cherries on top, man. This is all the money you're leaving on the table.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Would you like for me to show you some more?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. When do you have some availability? I know you're busy, man, but we got to meet up. I got to show you this. I wouldn't. You're a good guy. I'd be doing you this favor if I didn't meet up with you to show you what this program's all about.
Yeah, let's meet up next week.
Okay. What day's good for you? Maybe Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday would be better. Mondays are nuts.
Tuesday? Yeah, no, I hear you. What do you think, morning or afternoon?
I'm on the early bird, so let's do like 11 a.m.
All right, so let's do Tuesday at 11 a.m., all right?
Sounds good.
All right, awesome, man.
That was a lot better. Carlos, you still were talking way too much, bro.
I know. I feel like I gotta ask you questions and like get that emotion out of you a little bit.
Like once you had me, bro, like I was interested, close me, dude. You kept talking. It was like you actually lost my interest in the phone call. Like as I'm on, I'm like, well, this guy shut the fuck up and close me already.
Yeah. At times it could be as easy as that. Sometimes it could be a 5-minute conversation, 2-minute conversation. It all depends on where the conversation goes. But if you feel like you've built some genuine rapport and interest there's nothing wrong with closing it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think the more you talk, the more you were losing me.
Yeah. But you know what, Carlos? That was a lot better than your first few attempts.
Hell yeah, man. Jeez.
A lot better. You actually learned how to have a conversation, which is great, man. That was really good.
Yeah.
Good. So what I'd like for, go ahead, Karen. I'm sorry.
No, I said I just have to keep trying, and I gotta these are good facts to work on now. I feel like I'll need some more.
Yeah, you will eventually.
But yeah, I guess with time, right?
Yeah, you got all that. What were you saying, Harry?
No, I didn't say anything. That was actually Carlos speaking. You thought it was me. It was him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what I'd like for you guys to do is I have let me see. I have let me see if it's in here.
Lou, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Why don't one of us call one agent before we let go of this call today?
That'd be a great idea. I want to share something else with you guys as well here. I created this thing on the spreadsheet, which kind of helps you keep track of who you called and when you called them. I'm not sure if you guys want to utilize this or just give you an idea of whatever it is that you want to do. So with this, what I did was I just basically created months on the spreadsheet, and then I just added the days here, so you can kind of keep track of like, okay, this day I called this person, 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 and at the end of the day, you have your total, how many you called that day. You can add more columns if you want. Then it shows you, day by day, how many people you called, when you called them, and things like that. Now, an easy trick that a lot of people don't realize is like if I put in here like I called Harry Page on this day, I can also right click on here and I can put in a comment, and I can write in here, Harry said that he would think about it. Comment. All right,
Oh,
cool. And then the next time I go with call Harry, I'm like, okay, well, what did Harry say this last time? Oh, okay. Okay, that's what he said. And then next time I call Harry again, I'll call him over here. I'll write a new comment. You understand? So it kind of keeps track of, like, it's a little way of doing it. Unless you want to use a CRM, you can use a CRM for this. But there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I've also have another system of doing it, which I'll share with you guys if you like, which is this. Let me just show you. Which is this. I have the person's name on the left, first name, last name, email, status, hashtag, what they are, cell phone, and then notes. But I usually keep my notes in here. Like if you see the notes are in here, I keep track of it all in one place. So what I do is I give these people categories, like they're warm, they're hot, they're done, they're dead, like whatever it is I want to give them. And then I move them up in category, and I just work on the people who are we're not ready yet. Get it?
I like this one better.
All right, so I'll share this one with you guys, and you can just keep your notes in here, and that way you don't have
And
to.
what do you put like in the notes the date that you spoke to them? Like, for
Yeah,
example,
you don't have to.
So timestamp it, right?
It's timestamp.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
You see
wait,
that?
what?
So when I click
is-
on the notes, let's just say I called Stacy and Bruno today. I'll call Stacy and Bruno, and I'll say, they told me to be it, whatever, and I hit reply. So this message that I just put, they told me to beat it, gets timestamped with today at 10:48 a.m.
Yeah, this is way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'll share this with you guys, and then you guys can utilize this if you want to keep track of your people. You keep track of their names here, and you keep track of their conversations here, and then you change the status as you like. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys want to make one call before we end the call? I mean, it could be someone of your sphere. It doesn't have to be someone totally cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through all the agents I got on Instagram. I've been following a lot more agents now.
Mm-hmm. All right, so go ahead, man. I'm gonna put myself on mute. I'll make a call. Do you have anyone you can call, Carlos? It doesn't have to be someone totally cold. It could be someone that you've spoken to before in the past.
I don't know.
Call Miriam, bro. Get Miriam to sign up already.
Yeah, I know.
She's just waiting for you. She's like, I'm not joining until Carlos calls me. All right, so I'm gonna make a call. I'm gonna put myself on mute, so I don't disturb you guys.
Oh, but Lo, how are we gonna hear you if you make a call? Does he mean like make a call, like not calling an agent?
I don't know. I guess calling someone like an agent.
I'm gonna call this chick that I've been following too. I'm just gonna tell Lou I just went to use the bathroom real quick. I definitely don't want to make a call when I gotta pee. I'm gonna sound like racy. What's up, buddy? Hey, hello. 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 for Louis. Good old Louis. Fuck does she close? Liz, did you list Cranford yet?
No, you have the laptop.
Okay.
I just withdrew it yesterday. I didn't restart it.
All right, no problem. You can also use this computer here.
Yeah, but I don't know how to. I can try. I can at least try to do the listing. I don't have a download on there
What?
to do the offer for Christina because I wanted to try to leave by 12 to go to Cindy's.
I'll try to get on here again. This shit. I don't understand why it won't let me on. Fucking. Fucking most retarded thing. Like.
I think you need to minimize the screen or just put it a regular. Yeah. Just if that button comes up to hit the allow. I don't know.
Understand why I can't just open the fucking Zoom like it does this dumb shit. All right, who's there? Let me see. I'm gonna do this.
You guys make a call?
No, I was waiting on you, Lou. I wanted to do it all together.
Oh, together? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I put myself on mute and I made a call. So this guy
I
had a
know.
call?
Yeah, I wanted to hear it so we could hear it from each other.
Oh, my fault. I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be like a mishmash of everybody talking at the same time.
Nah, I figured we'd do it one at a time so we could learn from each other.
Oh, that sucks. All right, well, I'll do another one, but no problem.
I'll I'll do one real quick. So I've been trying to get
Go
this.
for it.
I've been following this chick Jessica on Instagram. I don't know a lot about her. She's with Elite Realtors. And I'm gonna utilize what we just did.
Go for it.
942. All right, guys, mute yourselves.
Please leave your message for 2019.
What do you want me to do, Lou? Call someone else?
Yeah, if you want, give another ring. Someone
I
else.
just want to I want to do this once in front of you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Liz,
Yes.
how the hell do you pronounce this person's name? Is that Sydney? You know, I'm from Rahway.
Sydney.
All right, I just want to make sure. So this person's from Atlanta. I think I just started following him.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Fucking realtors never answer their phone. Carlos, you got anyone you want to call? I don't want to just hold everyone up, just looking
I
through.
don't know how to make any money.
All right, so I'll call this guy from his name is Jason Schmidt-Snizer.
Schmied-Schneiser?
He's with Keller Williams. He looks like he produces really good.
Schmied-Schneiser, that's a good one.
Fuck it. I think he's from Jersey. Let's see how this asshole goes. These fucking people don't answer their phone.
Hello, this is Jason. I'm not here to answer your call.
Thanks, Jay Brown.
What is Schmied-Schneiser, that guy?
Seriously. Here's a check from Virginia Beach. I just want to get someone on the phone and just try what I just did so then it becomes real.
So you just follow like top agents on Instagram and kind of.
Yeah, so I'll look at their profile. If I see a bunch of those bullshit things on how to stage a house, what looks cute, they're not producing. I'm looking for under contract, offer accepted, or I'm not even following you.
Okay.
The hell's her name? Jennifer. So she's from VA. Over Elite Realty. Jesus.
Please leave your message for 75.
How do you have a business line and not even have your information on it? That's incredible. Here, let's just try a new girl. Maybe she'll answer the phone. She got time on her hands. She's probably new though, man.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak with Stephanie?
speaking.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Harry with eXp Realty. I actually follow you on Instagram.
Hey, Harry, it's crazy. I was actually just thinking of you maybe 10 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really
That's
cool.
crazy. That's insane. What's up? I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm
No,
driving.
you're loud and clear. I was actually just reaching out to see, how your production level has been going so far.
It's been going. I'm on my way to a listing right now. I was kind of off the first month. My father-in-law passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
So, yeah, COVID. So,
Oh wow.
it was crazy. It was like in and out of the hospital for like a month. And then absolutely no will, So it was like a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, big mess.
So I'm like the one that's like savvy like that. 'Cause I used to work at a bank, so I know all the state processes and whatnot. So I kind of had to like step away a little bit. But I'm getting back in it now.
I totally understand. How long have you been in real estate now?
A little shy of a year, probably.
And how many deals have you closed?
I've closed on 4.
Okay. That's really good for your first year. You should be really proud of
Really?
yourself. Yeah, for sure. I think I closed maybe 2 or 3 deals my first year. It was really, really rough.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do like 10, but it just like COVID really like kind of like messed things up. Like I got sick with COVID. I was out of month. It's insane. You can't do showings.
Yep.
But whatever. More is better than none.
Yeah, for sure. So the purpose of my call today is I wanted to call to share with you the EXP model.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to see if you heard of our Icon program.
So when I first started off, I was actually with EXP,
Uh-huh.
and I switched over to Century 21.
Okay.
I know the thing with EXP is like it's basically everyone's their own. You have your teams, and you run your team however you want. You just you're under EXP, correct?
Yes and no. The way you kind of just described it sounded like you're on your own a little bit.
No, you're not. No.
Okay.
But it's like everyone has their own teams. That's what I remember from EXP.
And yeah, so depending on who you're with, like who is your business partner, or you can call them your sponsor, and who you're tied into definitely matters for sure. Because if you have someone that's your business partner or your sponsor and they're not really involved in your life and helping you, that's an issue. And hopefully it doesn't happen a lot, but I know it does, which is not the case for anyone in my family tree.
Of course. But yeah, I've heard a little bit about EXP. I have a lot of friends that are in EXP.
Okay. And what's important to you right now?
I just want to produce. I just want to make, I have a wedding to pay for and I want to buy a house. So.
Nice.
And I want to do listings. I'm trying to stay away from the buy side things.
So what's important to you is leads?
Leads, yeah, of course.
Okay. What else is important to you?
Just, good training. I like to learn.
Okay.
And I think those are my top 2, like leads and training.
What if I can give you more leads and give you hands-on training?
And in what aspect? Like what kind of training?
Hands-on from how to talk to prospective buyers, sellers, how to close them. Also provides you leads from my team directly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm personally only taking on people that I feel that are genuinely go-getters, because I feel like a lot of people, you hear them say, "Oh, I got into real estate to have more time." Well, you got in the wrong fucking business.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are like, "No, I just want my weekends and stuff like that." I'm like, nah. Right. Like, you'll get you'll get people sending you like Zillow links at 1 a.m. So
Right.
forget about it. No, yeah, of course. I mean, I honestly, I feel like I like where I am, but you know, why would I cut myself short?
Right.
You know, I don't know. I'm really trying to get into. To be honest with you, I've been really thinking hard about the luxury market. I don't know if you go into that market or not.
My wife does. I like more middle class, high middle class people, but you got to find your own tribe. What works for you?
Yeah, because I've been doing a lot of residential, but I've been like getting an inkling for luxury. So I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about real estate, to be honest with you.
What if we can if I can show you the numbers that you can make if you did a certain amount of transactions a year to hit icon, and how you could get that money back. But more importantly, it sounds like your first year you would probably benefit from working with a team leader like myself, where I could provide you leads, I could provide you training, get you up and running, and then just have you as a business partner and let you off my team within a year or less, hopefully less. I really don't want to stay running a team forever. I want people to produce and stand on their own 2 feet so that we can win together off of the stock of EXP and passive income. Well, what if we set up a Zoom meeting so we could discuss this further, my wife and I with you? We're very interested. Excuse me, I have a sore throat.
It's all right. It's allergies.
Yeah. What if, would you be interested in talking further and exploring those options?
Sure. Shoot me. Do you have my email?
No, but I have your card, so I'm sure I can pull it off of that.
Yeah, it's all my info's there. Shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. I just got to the listing.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it out and then I'll check my email in about probably in the afternoon.
Hey, let me give you just before you go in, if someone says, can you cut your commission, what would you say?
I'm not in the business of, I don't cut my commission now.
Can I give you a better one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ask them if they were to work until tomorrow, if they walked into work tomorrow, would they take a 20% pay cut?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one. I've heard of that one. I've used that one.
Right. So use that and then just, don't settle for less. And then exude on why you're going to bring the value.
Of course. Yeah.
So if anything I could help, I'm happy to help. I got years of experience. I'm looking to help more agents now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would love the opportunity to connect.
Yeah, I was just thinking about you. So that was a little crazy.
I mean, there's no coincidences. Let's get together on a Zoom meeting and go from there and explore our options of how we could both help each other.
Of course. And did your people ever find a house? The one in Somerville?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yep, they're closing hopefully this week, if not next week.
Amazing. That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, that listing in Somerville is going to be coming up, I think, end of this month.
Okay.
Just fixing it up actually, so it'll look way better.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, we got buyers.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Well, listen, do your thing and make sure you go in there before you go in, say 5 or 10 times. I'm going to get this listing. So you're going to crush it. You're going to do well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I have the listing agreement signed.
Oh, damn. Never mind. I don't need to tell you anything.
Yeah, no, you're good. I want to check it out. It's my friend's husband's listing, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see how the house is. I have photography coming.
All right. So maybe, I know tomorrow we have something. What about, Thursday afternoon? Is that a possibility? And I'll send you an invite on your calendar, on email.
Thursday afternoon. I just don't have my schedule in front of me. Give me 1 sec. Do you mind if I send you like availability now?
Yeah. Send it over when you're done. No rush.
All right. Awesome. What made you call me, by the way?
Oh, absolutely. What made you call? What made me call you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just looking at your Instagram and I'm like, I've been meaning to reach out, and then one of them days, let me just pick up the damn phone and call.
That's funny. All right, cool.
So yeah, send me the dates and I look forward to, seeing you on Zoom face to face.
Of course. Awesome. All right, Barry.
All right, keep killing it.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. See, I felt like that really wasn't an exercise for me though. She's a rookie. I want to go up against people that got him.
Yeah, you will, but it's a good warm up.
That was good though. Jeez.
I forgot we had I met her on a deal for a buyer that their house burned down and their 8-year-old died that we're representing this past year. Yeah, it was really tragic, bro. But I became friends with her. I looked her up, and obviously she's doing the right thing. She's getting fucking listings in her first year. Jesus. So she's someone I'd be interested in. I say I don't want the team, but that's someone that I wouldn't mind spending time with. She's getting listings on her fucking home.
Yeah,
Imagine if
great.
I'm listening to her.
That's great, bro. I like that. She's definitely the right person to take on. She'll be on her own in a year.
For sure. Carlitos.
You got someone, Carlos?
I really don't. I gotta.
You want me to give you a number off Instagram? I don't know most of these people. I'll help you out. Bro, don't be scared, man. It's shit and brick.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, brother. You can do it, man.
Here is Yo, call this guy. I started following him.
The worst thing that can happen out of this is they're gonna tell you no, dude. That's it.
See, like
Yeah,
I
this
looked
dude-
how Harry went. Like she obviously wasn't, because I feel like we're role playing the icon agent stuff. Like you qualify for it type thing. And Harry was able to like turn it around because I was thinking like, what if they're not killing?
Yeah,
it?
I had to turn around. But yo, this dude closes deals. His name's Sebastian. You want to try calling?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just don't want to like freeze up, and that's probably my biggest worry.
And if you do, who gives a shit, bro?
If you freeze
That's
up,
how
just
start with perfect.
yeah, just ask another question. That's all. Just ask questions.
Sure. I mean, are they Jersey agent? Where are they from?
This guy's in Jersey. He's in realtor at Prestige Property Group, Montclair.
Jeez, you don't have anyone out of state?
Yeah, I'll go out of state. Hold on.
Doesn't matter, man. Call anyone you want. What do you do, Carlos? What is it? What's your position?
Try this guy from Columbus, Ohio. He looks like a real character.
Leadership development, is that what I'm saying?
Leadership development, correct.
Yo, try this guy. 614
614
560
560.
1255.
What's the name again, sorry?
His name is Jordan Crosby. He's a real estate broker and owner.
Oh, dude, come on, you gotta get me.
Bro, I mean, it just happened to be that way. Just fucking do it, Carlos.
Jordan?
If you don't,
What was it, Jordan?
Carlos, let's go back to your why. Do you want to would you rather go do more houses to hold and deal with tenants or call this broker?
Let's role play real quick, Carlos, before you make the call. Hey, hello.
Hello, hey, Jordan.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
How are you? This is Carlos. I'm with Leadership Development here at EXP.
Okay, yeah. What is this in regards to?
Yeah, I wanted to show you. What am I showing you? I wanted to
Share with you.
share with you our icon agent program. Am I going straight with that? I mean, sounds a little.
With a broker, we haven't practiced that yet, but with a broker, what you really need to do is kind of ask them what their pain points are. So I would use this dialogue with a broker. I would say, hey man, I know as a broker, sometimes there's a lot of struggles that people don't see that go on behind the scenes. Have you ever considered partnering with eXp Realty, like a lot of our other brokerages have done across the country?
Okay. I'm reaching out to you to see if you have any pinpoints.
Pain points. I know there's a lot of pain points that people don't see.
I know there's a lot of pain points that a lot of people don't see. I wanted to see if
Have you ever considered
partnering
with eXp Realty,
with eXp Realty?
like a lot of other big brokerages have done recently?
like a lot of other big brokerages have done recently.
Perfect, dude. That's it.
Yeah, and then they're
So
like,
you know what? Can you tell me more about it, Carlos? Well, absolutely. But you know what? Instead of me telling you, I'd actually like to get you on a call with one of actually our biggest brokerages who recently joined. Well, who not recently, but let's just say one of our biggest brokerages who joined EXP Realty and are thriving with it. Do you have any availability to get on a call with us later on today? Try to make it today, because I always say strike while the iron's hot.
so I'd like to get you on a call with
One of my partners who
one of my
actually
business
has a
partners
brokerage.
who actually had their own brokerage and actually just a few years back joined EXP, and they are thriving. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
thriving.
Carlos,
Amazing.
I want you to keep something in mind, bro. Like, don't worry about so much, like Lou always says, and I know this too. It's not so much even what you're saying, but how you're saying it too,
Exactly.
bro.
All right.
Say that
Confidence.
with confidence. You're saying it like you said before, I'm just a small nobody. Don't fucking act like that. You're fucking somebody. You're a fucking investor.
You could be changing this
realtor.
guy's life, man.
All right. So Jordan is the name, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to call Jordan, a broker owner in
Ohio.
He's
state?
in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus. All right.
Yo, if you get this, bro, I'm gonna shit on myself. Carlitos, let's go.
Dude, I'm like shitting bricks over here.
Yo, remember what Thatch used to say? Fuck how. Just do it.
Yeah, clearly.
Hello, unfortunately, I'm unable to answer your call right now. If you can.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Quack, quack.
All right. I'll follow up with them though. I promise. Just because.
Yeah.
All right. Now I was scared though. I am not gonna lie, man. But whatever. If you have someone else, I'll try. I guess. I kind of like this broker one because we could just get on a business call or
Check
whatever.
this out. I started following this guy, Anthony Zito. He's in New Jersey, New York, and Florida. He's a branch manager. His number is 201.
Sounds like a big shot, man. Dude.
I'm not trying to go after small fish anymore. You could stroke these guys' egos. It's gonna be easier. They're gonna have bigger egos the more they go up, like Lou said. 201 803
803
3510.
3510.
Yeah, Anthony.
What's the name? Anthony?
Yeah. He
He's
does.
an
He does a lot.
agent, broker. He's just an everything.
He's a branch manager, but he's just an agent, bro. Just go after him. He does a lot of sales, dude.
Yeah, I know. Sounds like it.
He's with. I don't even know who these guys don't even really put their company. They always put their own brand.
Dude, I'm like shaking over here, man. Not even kidding. Been following. Did he close the deal?
This guy
Yeah.
closes deals like a week. I'm looking at his thing. Just sold. Just sold. Just sold.
All
Just
right.
sold.
I see you've been crushing it. I wanted to. All right.
This
I'll
is going to be one that definitely is icon for sure. This is
Anthony,
just
all
go back to the script. Go back to the script. That's what we were doing anyway. I only flipped it because I called that chick. She's a year in the business.
Dude, I'm shaking. All right.
Hi, you reached Anthony Zito, branch manager, Lifestyle International Realty.
I get these little heart attacks, man.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Dude, I mean, all right. I'm writing down the numbers just so I can reach out later on. But I like what Harry's doing. Just following top agents, and I think, I know it doesn't have to be, but out of state maybe. I don't know, just initially, just so whatever. I don't know, I feel a little more comfortable maybe. But just follow top agents and reach out and not be nervous. But maybe someone less big as Anthony and this guy Jordan. But
This is probably how you felt when you first started making your prospecting calls.
yeah, I know, you just threw the phone at me. And I'm like, oh my God, it's ringing. And I'm like, this is not happening. Yeah, you're right.
Then you get addicted to it once you get to taste the blood.
Yeah, I'll never forget. You literally just threw the phone. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Good. All right. So, Carlos, I need you to make a list. I sent you over the list. I sent Harry over the list. You guys
Okay.
need to fill up those spaces. I want you guys to have, you have so many agent contacts, but you haven't sat down to really try to put them down in one place. Harry probably had it because I know we've made him do a list before. You can use this spreadsheet to organize yourselves. Really keep track of the conversations much better, because once you start treating this like a business, you're not going to remember what you said to Susie from last Tuesday. So you need to start utilizing that. So for tomorrow's call,
that girl that I just called, I forgot that I
you
even
didn't
talked to her.
remember. Yeah.
I didn't remember.
Yeah. So for tomorrow's call, we have to have our list ready. We're
Okay.
gonna do a little role play, and then we're gonna jump right into some calls. Take the training wheels off. Yeah, absolutely. So I called this one guy, Roberto, Jacob Santos, this guy who I found his business card at Panera yesterday. And turns out his brother is the broker. So I asked him if he'd be consider talking to his brother, see if we could maybe meet together and talk about his brokerage, possibly come over. He said they already saw the pitch and they saw the presentation, not interested. I said, no problem, man. But I will, if you give me permission, I will follow up with you in a few days. Maybe I can, speak further about it and explain to you maybe what you're missing. So he said, okay, he gave me the green light to do that. But I'll call someone else if you guys want me to do a call before we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me see if I got someone in here.
Luke, can we start at 9 too, man? Because like my kids don't leave till 9.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah, we can start at 9. I just wanted to start at 8:45 today just because I know we were going to take a little longer than normal. So you want me to call someone off of your things, or you just want to pick someone at random?
Yeah, you want a broker? I got another broker.
Doesn't matter. I'll call anybody you want. I could call people from here as well. I got a girl that I think I wanted to reach out to. There's a bunch of people that I wanted to reach out to, but whatever. That's if they answer, because there's people with the answering thing.
No, I didn't even get a call back or a text.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to
You
pick
texted
someone
back.
fresh because I have a lot of people I've reached out to before, and that's kind of unfair because I've already reached out to them. I want to pick
Yeah.
someone just fresh for you guys. I'll try this girl, Gabby. Where's she at? Where's she at?
Oh, who was Schnitzer? I was calling somebody. He's calling me back. Jason. Remember? Ready?
Yeah.
Harry Page.
Hey, how's it going? This is Jason.
Oh, Jason, what's up, man? It's Harry Page from EXP. I called you earlier.
Oh, how's it going?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good. Can't complain.
I follow you on Instagram, man. You're killing it, dude.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to keep it going,
Yeah, I know all about it, man. How many deals you do last year?
15.
Nice, man. Nice. Do you know about the Icon program at EXP?
I know about EXP. I don't know about the Icon program. Spoke to some people there before.
So the Icon program, once you cap, if you do 20 deals on top of that, which it's not too much, it's probably around 30 deals in total. They actually give you this 16,000 back in stock that they took for your capping fee.
Oh shit.
And in the last 5 years, a lot of these Icon agents have made 1.2 million in the last 5 years off of their stock alone. That's not their commissions or anything else.
Wow. Yes, the stock blew up at one point, right?
What's that?
This is EXP stock, I think what?
Well, that's just the stock. That's just the stock. And then,
Yeah.
Jason, I'll take it even a step further. The guys that were letting people take 5% of their checks in the last 5 years on top of that, have 5.4 million for the year.
That's
I mean, for
crazy.
the last 5 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, I know there's a lot of options to make money. EXP for sure. I mean, I've been seeing guys a lot. Like I said, I spoke to a few people. Seems like a good company.
Yeah, and you're at Keller Williams?
Yeah, I'm at Keller Williams in like northern Westchester area in New York.
And how long have you been there?
Keller, I'm approaching 2 years on Keller. Then I was at Houlihan French for my first year. I've only been in the business about almost 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I switched to Keller just because the commissions were a little bit better. They had a little bit better tech, but it's been pretty good so far. But
Have you thought about possibly switching?
I mean, I was past year. I've been getting a lot of offers, from people. I didn't decide to make any moves yet. Kind of recently, I've been thinking about it a little bit more than usually, just because I feel like Keller they don't really do too much for me, to be honest. They just cut my checks, and then no one's really actually invested in my business. Like the manager don't reach out. He's like, "Oh, how you doing? Like, what can we do?" Maybe I should reach out to him and help, but other places, told me like, "Oh yeah, we'll always like talk to you, train you." I think that's important.
Damn, how does that make you feel?
I don't know. Like I said, recently I've been kind of going over the thought of making a change. I guess at first I was just a little uncomfortable. I was very comfortable there. I had a good year. I was like, why am I going to switch? Things are working out here. So I don't know. But where are you guys? You're based out in New Jersey?
Yeah, so we're all over. We have one broker for each state.
Okay.
What's really important to you?
I guess growth, and training. I think having, more anything, just having somebody to like, go over the business with more on a regular basis. I think that's probably more. I want to learn more. That's like I'm doing all right, but like I feel like I can do better with certain new strategies, techniques that like I don't know about. Like I don't really get that support there too much.
Yeah, so at EXP, the family tree that I'm dialed into, we have people that do up to almost 2,000 transactions a year. So obviously, that's really important to get, the information from people that are on that level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's huge. I think that'll like help me, get it to the next level too.
Yeah, we have masterminds every week. All my business partners that are all top producers, all just trying to help each other out. They also have training online 7 days a week. There's a lot of information that I don't want to spill over the phone with you, but I would love to share a video, which is breaking down like the bread and butter of our model, and then set up a Zoom call with you so that I could share this information that's been life-changing for me. And I really believe in my heart that you're going to see EXP take over everybody because the model is just that good. It's all about the agent. And as far as like training and things like that you're asking me about, though, you'll get that and more. Like I'll take you under my wing as well as all my other mentors and give you, time, which is, it sounds like that's what you want. You want time invested in yourself to become a better agent, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And then once you become a better agent, you're going to produce more, right?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's the goal.
What's a good day to set up a Zoom call with you? And I'll share that video after we hang up so you can take a look at it so that you have a better idea with the questions that you want to ask me. And I'll have my business partner come on the phone with us.
Okay, yeah, maybe like Thursday would probably be good. Or
11 a.m. work?
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's do Thursday 11. I'll send the video now. It's only like 7 minutes long. It's just to give you the bread and butters because a lot of people, say they heard about this, but they don't really have the nuggets that they need for the information to ask the questions that they need to ask for themselves in their future. But I can share this with you, Jason. It's changed my life. It's changed my bank account. My mentor has work freedom. Like he's left New Jersey. He had 100 agents. He's in Florida now, so he can work from wherever he wants. And it's been life changing to say the least, man. Like I'm so excited about my future now. It feels like, you know, it sounds like you're hitting a wall, and you know, with where you're at. And I could tell you right now that a lot of people say sky's the limit. I always like to say, put on your spacesuit, because we're gonna go further than that. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. I like that.
Let's hit the fucking outer space, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I know this industry can obviously can blow up. You know, definitely. You know, just need more people to get in front of, more, you know, different strategies, more listings too. That's one thing I want to grow. And this year, you know, last year I got into doing listings. You know, I had like about 5 or 6 last year. This year I got one coming up, a nice one coming up soon. I got a listing appointment today. So I mean, that's really where, I mean, you know, in this industry right now, that's the bread and butter. You know, buyers are good, but like, you know, it's tough to win deals with, you know, the way the market conditions are. So I think, you know, getting a nice listing, that's one thing I really want to expand on this year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree, bro. Especially when you got 10 or 15 offers and everyone's fucking waiving everything. And how do you compete with all cash offers? It's crazy. It's bananas.
Yeah.
But we go over all that stuff. Like we have masterminds on things like that. We also, a lot of the agents at EXP are very helpful to help each other out. We stick together.
Okay.
And it's not a franchise where you have like Keller Williams, like different offices, so they run it different. It's all one broker for each state.
Joe, so you have brokers in New York, I guess, too, as well?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dual licensed too as well. I mean, I got Connecticut and New York, so.
And do you have one cap for Keller?
Yeah, it's like 30, I think 31, I believe.
So with EXP, you'll have one cap, and that could be for multiple states, and it's 16,000.
Yeah, I've heard of that. So that's insane. I would have hit that no problem last year. I mean, I did hit it last year, but like they started me off at 80%. I should have hit it last year, but I never changed my commission to 70, which is like normal. I would have capped in like October, and then I would have had it all the way until April. But I don't know. I never changed it. It was just kind of stupid of mine. But whatever.
I think you're a rock star, man. That's why I've been following you, and I don't like to call people right away. I want to be sincere and genuine on who I'm calling, like I'm interested in. It's not just like a cold call. Like I'm really interested in, you know, working together with you, making some money.
Okay.
So, I mean, let's take it to the next step, man. Let's set up a Zoom call for Thursday at 11 a.m. I'll send the link. I'll send the link for the video, the 7 minutes of the nuggets that you'll need. And we'll go there. I guarantee you this will be something that's going to be life-changing.
All right, yeah, let's talk. We'll take it, you know, one step at a time, and then, you know, we can discuss other options after. But yeah,
Facts, dude. Absolutely, Jay. And keep killing it, bro. I'll send you the link, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday, brother.
All right, perfect. Yeah,
all right, dude. All right, absolutely. You're welcome. All right, have a great day.
Awesome, brother. That's it, man. You got blood on your breath. and it's not that time of the month, so that's good. Awesome.
Wow, that was great.
That was great.
Imagine if you did that every day for 1 hour.
Oh my God, dude. What?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I've been telling Mike and Hamoudi how it's done. Saying I just kidding.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Hamoudi has a heavy accent. Micah is, you know, she's a female. She's calling big producers. Like, we all have our disadvantages, but they get it done.
Nah, that you know what made it really comfortable was the wordplay with you before we did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I was just like, all right, we're just playing here. It's like a game to me. Like I look at it like a game, like I'm having fun. And if I get it, I get it. Whatever. I'm just having fun.
And you ask the questions instead of dominating the conversation.
That was super helpful. And that gives me time to, even when I ask the question, it gives me time to let him give me more information and me to kind of circle back to the beam to make sure I struggled a little bit there. Obviously the first one live,
mm-hmm.
but it gives me time to, like, if I get nervous, get back on the beam, stay focused, Harry.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was great, man. That was amazing. Good job, brother. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, man. You're a good teacher.
Good. What do you think, Carlos?
No, that was great. I loved it.
That was great, right?
Very smooth, man. Just like so natural. I gotta just relax a bit and then just, you know,
Yeah.
I get like so like tense. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
Can I tell you what my favorite saying from Roadhouse is with guys like you?
what's that?
You're all brains and no balls. You're thinking too much, bro. Just
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Like you said, you know?
This is do it for sure.
Have
Right.
fun, dude.
Of course.
Don't overthink.
Yeah.
Be natural. Like Carlos, natural, like you're getting in your own way. I think naturally you're solid, bro. You don't need to add anything. You need to just be you, relax, comfortable.
Yeah.
Like Lewis said, ask the questions and go from there. It's not that serious. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we don't need to be prepared with all the ins and outs of EXP Realty. We just need to get him on the second call.
That was sweet. Yeah.
That was great. So 9 a.m. tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. I'm
Sounds like a
so
plan?
into it. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad.
good.
Thanks, Lou. Thanks for asking me to do this because I've been thinking about it and I haven't been the happiest with just producing and producing and producing. It's just like I want out, man. Like I want financial freedom. I want what these people got. I was on fire after Puerto Rico and
Can I
then
do it later this
it dulled out. Yeah, don't worry about it. Go do your thing.
'Cause I'm gonna
Have
run.
fun. And then I just got back to fucking, producing again, man. And it's just, I'm busy. I'm somewhat productive, but I could be so much less busy and more productive. And that's what I want.
Yeah, absolutely. I suggest that you guys book tickets for shareholders. That's in June. That way you can reignite yourself and be around other people who have thousands in their group. And we've got what's that called? Build in
Robbins?
August. Yeah, Build in August. That one's with Tony Robbins. That
If
one,
I had to,
huh?
if I had to pick, I can only do one. Which one would you recommend?
Build.
Which one's that? Tony
Build is in
Robbins?
August. Build is in August with Tony Robbins.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. And on that one, you should make a goal of inviting at least 3 really heavy hitters, if not brokers, to that event, because that'll really push them over the edge.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, same time. And then tomorrow 9 o'clock, guys, we'll jump back on and we'll go from there. If you guys have anything to add before then, just give me a call.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great job, guys.
All right, thank you.
Good job, Carlos.
All
Yeah,
right, you
sure.
too, man. Good job.
Guys.
See you guys.